What's up, chat? What in the fuck is up, Big Connect? How are we doing, friends? Wobby, Lab, Cole, Fadebringer. How are we doing over on the Twitch side? I'm about to look at the YouTube side. Give me a second. I'm preparing myself. Desert Galleon, how you guys doing over on the YouTube side? Whoa, you guys have cool things next to your name now. What the fuck is that? YouTube keeps like changing shit. They just like randomly do things and they add stuff, which is I really appreciate, but I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Yo, John Risen, thank you so much for being here. Thank you everyone for being here. It's going to be a fucking good day, my friends, because I know two things for sure. Lodi killed JFK, and I'm really excited for Edge of Fate. If I know nothing in life, I know those two things, okay? How are we doing, everybody? I gotta pin a comment real quick. Last chance to get the pixel perfect emblem. Hop on over to Twitch. Sub or bam. Okay. Guys, are we excited? Can you ask me a question about math? Yeah. I'm not the best at math, but I'll answer a math question to the best of my ability. Or tell you to fuck yourself. Yo, the soundtrack is leaked. You're gonna listen today. I got it. I asked my confidential Bungie sources, and while there was no legal problems on the Bungie side, they told me that Sony would DMCA me if I listened to it on stream, and that the embargo on their side lifts tomorrow when the DLC comes out. So we are not going to be listening to the soundtrack because I enjoy not being in a legal dispute with Sony Entertainment. So that's where we are. Do you understand Reed-Solomon error correction? I have no idea what the fuck that means. I don't think I've ever heard of that in my life. So is Zided? What the fuck does that mean? Oh, we're so excited. Yes. Last chance to get the pixel perfect emblem. Sub or gift a sub before it's gone forever. Yo, Cole, thank you for the sub, my friend. And Solar, thank you for the prime. How are we doing? Look, man, I'm just passing on. I'm passing on the words. Do you think the contest Desert Perpetual is going to be as hard as contest Salvations? No. No shot. Literally no way. Oh. Oh. I did pin the wrong message. Thank you, Wobby. You're a better mod than I am. Umber Frost, thank you for the sub. Yeah, Lab, you're like, I don't fucking know. I don't know anything about lasagna interpolation, bro. Yeah, so my sweet chatathons. Give me a second here. My sweet chatathons. Let me find. So we got a higher quality image of. Got a higher quality image of the Desert Perpetual Raid. Oh, are you serious? You're making me inspect element on this shit, Bungie? Are you fucking serious? Can I just take a screenshot of this? So here we go. Look at the Vex tentacles. You have nine pillars being eaten by Vexiness. Fairly confident this is a Vex raid, my friends. Yo, Jackson! Thank you for the sub. How about we listen to the Edge of Fate soundtrack on mute? Yes. Yes. I'm going Wishful Ignorance for the Legendary campaign. What are you guys running? I'm going literally what I would run today in Destiny. The name of the raid is Desert Perpetual. You sent me a better image? This is a Rickroll, I swear to God. Oh, nice. Thank you. What do you mean, bruh? Yours has fewer pixels. 1 second, I can fucking get the high quality, man. I was just being lazy, but you know, what? All right, here we go. Highest quality. Highest quality. Highest quality, okay? So you can very clearly see Vexy boys, Vexy tentacle, Vexy squid. Are we getting the Vex Hydra Dragon thing that I predicted? Are we friends? That would be sick as fuck. I will say, Vex Squiddy thing would be cool. Vex Centipede, maybe? But you can see it down here. All over the place, really. This is gonna be sick. I hope in the raid we get to... I hope this is like the real opening of the raid and we get to go like... up the... very cool. So this is... I don't mean to alarm anyone, but this is 5 days away. Long stream tomorrow? Yeah. I have to go into work until 10:30 or 11, and then I'll turn on the stream probably an hour and a half before it goes live, and then we're off to the races, my friends. Off to the races. So I'm excited. I wouldn't say it confirms Maya being a raid boss. We don't know. I would really like if Maya was a raid boss. I think that'd be fucking sick. Especially if we got to murder her. If we get to perform a big murder on Maya Sundaresh, I think we'd be having a good time. So for today's stream, normally I go live like hell. Yo, John Risen, thank you so much for gifting the sub to Solaris, my friend. Oh, my raid team. I was supposed to make an announcement. I don't even know if I'll have time. I'm on math class this time around. I'm on Team Brenda, Dado, and Toes, and Sneak, and all them. So I'm fucking ready to lock in, my friends. I did not listen to the OST. Yo, Inari, what's up? Anyways, so that could be like some dark matter tendrils. No, they're very Vexy. Yes. I'm ready for Omaha. Cook up an announcement on stream. I was thinking like I want to do like me in a suit. Like, do I have? All right, let's cook up an announcement. I think I can do this. Twitter advanced search. Surely I could find me in a suit on Twitter, right? Damn. I know I tweeted one out for the last word at some point. Can I do add Scaro9 to the last word? Let's do to Bontis. I know there's a picture of me in a suit somewhere. Give me a second. We're cooking up an announcement. We're cooking up an announcement here, chat. You guys got disrespected by Tides and T-Storm? Yeah, well, Tides thinks he's hot shit because he's got a bracelet, bro. Like, come on. I'm just kidding. I love Tides. I love T-Storm. It's just, it's more of a chip on my shoulder, you know what I mean? Did you watch the new Darkside royalty video? No. Last word pop. Okay, well, this isn't true. damn it, man. I know. Can I just Google Scaro 9 in a suit? Does that exist? Fuck. I mean, I can just go put on a suit, I guess. I wanted to be me like this. I want to be like... And then I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Can I do... Okay, I actually have an idea here. I'm going to do advanced Twitter search from Last Word Podcast to... No. Shit. Root of Nightmares Day 1? Oh yeah, I did. I literally fucking... Yeah, that's a really good point. Yo, Marvin, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks, Carl, for at least keeping some positivity in the community. Buy yourself a doner kebab. Will do. Thank you. Also, only having 4 hours to preload is going to pull my day 1. Yeah, that's going to suck, bro. That's going to suck real bad. When the fuck was Root of Nightmares? Was that 2 years ago? Laboratory? Fuck yourself. Oh my god. When did Root of Nightmares come out, bro? Jesus. I've been playing this goddamn game for too long. It was after Witch Queen. Oh, this is Witch. That's not Witch Queen. God, I have some good thumbnails. I don't think you're going to get a good shot of me in a suit, though. Did I do a full shot of myself in a suit for the Milo debate? Oh, I think I did. Oh, wait. The Milo debate. There's going to be one there. Blind Vow, Huge Twab, Salted Greppo debate.
Would actually only do 61
Sorry.
damage to you. And so assuming you've got just a handful of these things on.
Better than Hezens.
Use the new gear.
Okay. Okay. How are we cooking? No, I meant it. Am I just gonna go run upstairs and fucking grab this? Bro. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. Alright, alright. I'll be right back. I'll be right here. Here. Alright. Give me a second.
Oh yeah, right after. Count me in.
Give me 10 seconds, chat. I'll be right back. Oh, fucking hell.
What follows light and shadow is silence. That silence breaks. I am summoning you as a new age begins. I see sapient life turn to each other. They remember how to look to the stars. They remember curiosity. They remember how to thrive. But they have forgotten. They forgot we were here long before the traveler. They forgot that they need us. But they are fated to remember. I I'm sure you will. But not through me. Find someone else. My will is my own.
All right, everyone, hello and welcome here to Bungie HQ in beautiful Bellevue, Washington. We have got an amazing stream lined up for you to tell you a little bit about the Edge of Fate and the future of Destiny 2 as well. My name's Andy. I work on the social media team here, but no need to worry. As always, I am joined by some of my amazing colleagues here at Bungie to share some of the finer details of the stuff that we're going to be getting into today. So, how about we go ahead and get into it so we can show you what we got. Starting first with this gentleman on my right, to your left.
All right, everyone calm down. I'm back.
Streams before or
I'm back.
The one and only Mr. Robbie.
I got all my shit, bro.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Got all my shit.
Yeah, it's been a nice time, honestly, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
always.
to that end as well, for anyone that doesn't get to hang out as much as we do, can you tell everyone at home a little bit about yourself and what you do here?
Yeah, sure. So I'm one of the creative and game directors for the game. So that
Got
means
my shit, bro.
And I work across the entire Destiny team, people like Allison and Dylan on the couch here.
Give me a second.
To
Got
chart a
shit.
new course for Destiny and a new future for the game, and just incredibly excited to be sharing with everyone today what we've been up to.
Yeah, can't wait. We've got a big show ahead, so thank you for being here.
Right, chat.
And of course, as we move
chat.
part right on
Fuck
down
out my
to
way.
who again is also the
All right, chat.
opportunity to join us on these streams as well. Is now
All right, chat.
Pro, Destiny's narrative director.
All right, chat.
Allison Lors.
Hello.
We're doing raid announcement time.
Good. I'm here on a couch and I get to yell about Destiny with you.
Do I do it in a green screen? Do I green screen it? No, I'm gonna do half tie. Too much. Button. Bam. I need to shave. Fuck, I look like an idiot. Holy shit. Bam. Okay. Nah, suit open, jacket open. Jacket open, okay? Okay, we're gonna pull this here. Okay, and then, give me a second. Edge of Fate feet. Oh. What do you like about that? The choker tie? You want to do that? No. Alrighty. Once again, I can't listen to the OST on stream because I'll get DMCA'd. I checked it. Okay. We gotta get the snipping tool out, friends. We gotta get the snipping tool out. Okay. It has a blood splatter tie. It matches my guitar. Hey, chat. We think that looks pretty hard or what? Does that look good? Your mom's in the room? Well, hello. Why, hello. Sounds like my future mom's in the room, if you know what I'm saying. Alrighty. Let's get to photoshopping, friends. Oh! I put the feet in the background, but I'm just gonna put him in. I'm gonna put him in later. It's gonna be quick and dirty. I don't really care that much. My camera does this really fucking annoying thing. See that shit? I think my like saturation's too high, so in a lot of my thumbnails I gotta like fucking take that shit out. It's really annoying. I should fix the settings, but I'm lazy. I'll add the feet. I'll add the feet. Don't worry about it. I'll add the feet. But I'll make them more visible here. Sorry. Shit ton of head. Okay. God, this is too hot. I need to take this fucking off, bro. I'm gonna get naked. Not really. Yeah, I just gotta pay extra for that. Why not turn off the key so you get a green screen? This software, I don't have a plugin that does green screen. It's just like a lot of work, man. Okay. Look, this shit's easy. I've been doing this for a decade. Just let me do my old man shit. Your newfangled technological advances can fuck themselves, bro. Alright, I just gotta get rid of these saturation dots real quick, like I said. It's too big. Sorry, it just really bugs me how they look. When there's too many of them, it's because it looks like I got red fucking dandruff, bro. Like, gross. Alrighty, one more batch of them and we should be good. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Perfect. See? I don't think I have fuzz on me. I think this is all my camera, bro. It's really fucking annoying. Look, it looks like I got... Do I have fuzz all over me? Am I missing something here? Yeah, look, you can even see it. Like, if you watch, you see, like, the flash. If you have really... I don't know if it's coming through with the bit rate of the stream, but... It's something I should have fixed a long time ago. I'm just lazy as fuck. Nope. Like, I ain't got fuzz on me, man. Why are you making it look like I got fuzz on me? Rude. Eh. Alright, well, the unfortunate part about this is I don't get to have fun with the name, but that's okay. Because it's just Team Brenda. Okay. Alright, chat. We're gonna get the feet. Should I just do double feet, chat? Should I do double feet, like feet on both sides? Or should I do something else on one side? What do we think? I'm gonna go take this off because it's hot as fuck. What do you guys decide? Ugh. You want a picture of Dado with a gun? Yeah. Yeah, give me a picture of Dado with a gun. Wait, Dado meme. Why do you have a picture of Dado with a gun? Okay. Nope. Okay. Sorry. I'm just gonna do Brenda. Gatos is on there as well. You send me a Dado image? Why the fuck do you have? Why do you have so many Why do you have so many Dado pictures? Oh, wait! This is way better! I forgot this picture existed, bro! Let's go. Yes! Give it a second. There's more to this shot. There's more to this. There's more to this. More to this. Oh, did I cover the feet? Is that gonna make people mad? Okay, okay. Uh. Ugh. Okay, what else? Oh, I gotta put all of our names in. Okay. Flip the feet upside down. All right, that's pretty good. Do I make? I think the text is the text a little too big. All right, and then we'll put. All right, everyone in alphabetical order here. All right, Sith. Sith is first. Sith. We have Dado, of course. Dado. I have toes. Of course. And then sneak. I have toes. That's so good. Oh, no, sorry. Oh. How do you think about that? Paint the nails? No, that's fucking... I think that's a little creepy. I have to... No, toes is adjacent to the toes. There we go. Is that better? I kind of wanted to put Brenda somewhere because that's the name of the team, but it's just... Oh, wait. So, desert. Did they show off the raid belt in the last, desert perpetual raid belt? Did they show off the raid belt? Because if they didn't, I think I have a... No? Yes! No, wait. No, that's not what I... Okay, one second. One second. I swear I have a raid belt that I've already clipped out before. I swear Fuck. I don't want to have to clip out another raid belt, man. That shit takes forever. Those things are weird as fuck. Oh, they're just weirdly shaped. Fuck. Okay. Yo, Cronax, what's up? Thank you for the gifted subs. Appreciate you. Old team not running this go around? No, they are. It was kind of like it was a hard decision to make. Dado's team needed one. They found themselves in a weird situation, and our team has been doing very well. And I just kind of wanted to, like, I'm in a position where I don't, like, all of my serious raid placements have been with the same team. You know what I mean? And so I'm kind of like, I'm using this as an opportunity to, like, learn a little bit more, see how, like, other teams prepare, learn different dynamics. Like, I think, like, our team has always struggled in the same way as well. And I think there's a lot that I can do better. And so I'm trying to kind of take this opportunity. So oh, fuck me, I'm not paying attention. For instance, because Hoon has always been, like, such an incredible fucking buildcraft guy, I have, like, kind of neglected that side of the game for a long time. I've talked about this for a while. And so now that I'm not in that situation, I'm really having to push myself to be more familiar with that side of the game, and this is the perfect time to do it. I've been very open about this over the last couple of months, and that sort of thing. So I'm using this as an opportunity to step outside of my comfort zone, learn a little bit more, play with some fucking awesome gamers, and have some fun, you know? Why are you clipping a silver belt? Because it was the first fucking raid belt I found. What's up, Nano? How you doing? I'm just gonna watch this. Wait for it. Now I'm gonna take this. Just gonna do the lazy version. It's gonna be like a watch, so I don't need to. I don't need it to be good. Just give me a second. I'm cooking, okay? Just give me a second to cook. People never trust me to cook. You just gotta trust me to cook, okay? Oh, trust me. I got this. I think I have to get rid of the blue on the other. We got this. We do not have this. That's an awful circle. We're just cooking, okay? Don't worry about it. This might look awful, it might look great. It doesn't matter, because it's gonna be fucking tiny in the picture. What is this? There's nothing? Okay, get rid of that. Alright, what color do we think this raid's gonna be, my friends? So fucking stupid. Come on. Come on. Upside down from your perspective? Ah, it's fine. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Alright. Now where can I put Brenda team? Where can I fit in Brenda? That's really important. I can give the emissary a little tattoo. A little Brenda tattoo here. How do we feel about that? Is there like a nice tattoo font? Brenda. It's not a bad tattoo font, actually. Oh, that is an awful tattoo font. Fuck me. What was that first one called? Top left of my suit. Like here. Oh, hi. Oh. Why would you show that having a fucking transparent background if it doesn't? Are you goddamn serious? There we go. I want a better one of these. Oh, it's got fucking watermarks, bro. I can just make one of these, dude. Are you serious? It's gonna be fucking faster. Remember that one time I got baited and it had fucking watermarks on it? You've got to be fucking kidding me. I really don't want to just have to make Will. Oh, here we go. Here. Oh, yeah, right. Right. Not bad, eh? Yo, Eddie and Sycorax, thank you so much for the subs. What do we think about that? What do we think about this, my friends? One second, let me put it. Check cord when you get a chance. Oh, I got you. Sneak, you literally did this while I was making one. Could you whip up a team roster pick real quick? I usually tweet one out, but zero. I was thinking like this with logos and Discord icons. Yes, can you give me everyone's icon? And I'll do that tonight for you. I gotcha. I gotcha, I gotcha. Bam. Anyways, that was fun as fuck. Bam. All right. So normally we go through the reveals and we watch them the morning of. But I think I'm going to have a limited time to stream before tomorrow. I'll probably be on like an hour and a half before, and we'll probably have like patch notes to look at and things to talk about. So I was thinking maybe we go through some of the reveals and watch them today. Any notes? I can't with the upside down feet. Whoever had the idea was mad funny. Yeah, someone in Twitch chat. That was awesome. So I say we go through and we watch the reveals and we kind of get a reminder of what we're looking at. Yeah, there's almost 1,100 lines in the patch notes. We can also go through, maybe we'll save the blogs for tomorrow. Because if you remember, we got the blogs so long ago. And I'd like to go back and kind of watch those again, so, or read those again. So, all right, let's do it. Oh, by the way, if you're on Twitch, you have a couple of hours left, a few hours, less than 24, less than 12, maybe. I think it ends at like 3 o'clock tonight, something like that. You have less than a day left to get this emblem, and then it's probably gone forever. You can gift a sub, or you can become a sub over on Twitch and pick yourself up this emblem. GG's. All right, let's watch this stream one more time. How's the volume? Let me know how the volume is, please.
What follows light and shadow?
That was so loud. That was way louder than I thought.
That silence breaks. I am summoning you as a new
No, Theo, it'll still only be 150. You just need... It'll be... I think you need that much to download it because that's the new stuff plus the old stuff, but then they'll remove a lot of the stuff. It's fine? Okay. Oh, we're doing... Depending on the download time is going to affect. So, Sneaky Beaver is going to be in my day one campaign, legendary campaign team. And then it was supposed to be Bog, but if Bog needs to download 150 gigabytes in 4 hours on an Australian internet, that's probably not happening. So... depending how the download actually goes tomorrow is going to kind of determine what's up on that front.
I see sapient life turn to each other. They remember how to look to the stars. They remember curiosity. They remember how to thrive. But they have forgotten.
This trailer is so fucking good.
They forgot we were here long before the Traveler. They forgot that they
How's ever final shape wasn't like 40 gigs or so. So I think they did the same thing where they said you would need to download like a fucking billion gigs and then you didn't need to. So I am unsure how this is going to look tomorrow.
us.
The Baja Blast Shader will be live when the DLC
They
goes
are
live.
fated to remember.
Yes, Lab. Yes, Lab. Yes, Lab. Just the one I always use, Lab, just Google, like literally Google Edge of Fate feat. That's the one I always use.
I will remind you.
Preload starts 4 hours before,
I'm
so
sure you will.
9 Eastern.
But
Yo,
not
Sai,
to
thank you for the sub, my friend.
Find someone
Enjoying your
else.
Emblem. So yeah, I'm gonna address this again. So I checked with Bungie, and I'm gonna get DMCA'd if I listen to the OST on stream right now. So I am not going to do that. I would love to, but it hasn't been officially released. They're not doing a day early release this time, and I would prefer not to get DMCA'd. So. No, don't apologize. You're fine. You're totally fine. I haven't heard the
My
soundtrack. I would love
world
to
is
listen to
my
it.
own.
All right, everyone, hello and welcome here to Bungie HQ in beautiful Bellevue, Washington. We have got an amazing stream lined up for you to tell you a little bit about the Edge of Fate and the future of Destiny 2 as well. My name's Andy. I work on the social media team here, but no need to worry. As always, I am joined by some of my amazing colleagues here at Bungie to share some of the finer details of the stuff that we're going to be getting into today. So, how about we go ahead and get into it so we can show you what we got. Starting first with this gentleman on my right.
Solo
to your
Flawless
left,
Shower.
is someone
That's
you've
a
probably seen
great
if you've
name.
tuned into
Thank
our
you for the
streams
sub.
before, or Vidox, the one and only Mr. Robbie Stevens, assistant game director here
Oh,
at Bungie.
I need to add a. I want to add a Graviton Lance and a JFK emote to chat as well. Maybe I'll make sure I do that tonight. I have a couple things I need to do tonight.
I'm doing great, Andy. It's always a pleasure to spend a date with you.
Yeah, it's good
Seeing Allison remind me, have you seen her Blue Sky, and have you heard of the Endies Awards? No, I haven't. She's been we've been talking back and forth like today. She was saying like Mac pulled up. So if you guys haven't seen, Bife and I have a little bit of a fake beef going because he's a deep state apologist and he wants you to believe that Lodi did in fact not kill a JFK. When Lodi very obviously did kill JFK. And Allison's been going back and forth with us. It's pretty great. So great. Did you see the artwork from a community member? Oh, Gabriel's fucking awesome. He does a lot of great work. God damn! He's been officially... Oh, that's a really nice touch. He's been officially... like Bungie has paid them for their work before. In fact, I think Rights of the Nine, they have a yeah, okay, I think he has a Rights of the Nine poster up on the Bungie store right now. I mean, phenomenal fucking work. Crazy. I mean it's no this, but I mean he does all right. No, he's incredible. He's incredible.
nice time, honestly, hasn't it? Yeah, well,
always.
To that end as well, for anyone that doesn't get to hang out as much as we do, can you tell everyone at home a little bit about yourself and what you do here?
Yeah, sure. So I'm one of the
They
creative
do an internal
and
Dungeons-inspired award show for the team at the end of the ship's year. Oh, no way? That's awesome.
directors for the game, so that means like I'm a
Finally reached Guardian Rank 11 for the first time last night. Oh, no.
vision holder, and I work across the entire Destiny team with
Oh,
people
no.
like Allison and Dylan on the couch here to chart a new course for Destiny and a new future for the game, and just incredibly excited to be sharing with everyone today of what we've been up to.
Yeah, can't wait. We've got a big show ahead, so thank you for being here.
Yeah, of course.
And of course, as we move, pardon me, right on down the line, someone who again has also had the good opportunity to join us on these streams as well, and is now firing some finger guns like a pro. Destiny's narrative director, the one and only Allison Lures. Allison,
Hello.
how's it going?
It's
I
going
didn't mean
so
to pull that
good.
up on
I'm
the
here on a
main
couch and I get to
screen.
yell about Destiny with you. So
Not
it's a
bad
good day.
Yeah, honestly, I'll take that anytime I can. Well,
Same.
for anyone who also hasn't had a chance to yell on couches about
Oh,
Destiny
that's so
with us
sick.
or hasn't joined us in the past, do you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So my name is Allison. I'm the narrative director for Destiny 2, and so that means it's the job of me and my team to make you laugh and make you cry and make you go, "Whoa! I totally forgot about this thing from 8 years ago. How did they remember?" It's because
Like
we're doing
JFK!
this. There you go.
Yeah, as someone who gets to sit in on the writers' rooms, I can now doubly confirm that. So thank
we
you for
love
being
having you
here.
there.
So much
Yeah.
fun. No, seriously, thank you so much. And of course, as we move right on down the line, the gentleman there at the very end of the couch, someone who is a friend to all Guardian kind, who's known far and wide, a member of the Destiny Global Comms team here at Bungie, Mr. Dylan Gaffner. How's it going, Dylan?
It's going well.
DMG's been killing his new role, by the way. Does your Guardian rank carry over? No. Do they? That's a great question, Preston, actually. I do not know the answer to your question. Preston is asking, so like in previous seasons, if you hit Guardian rank 11, then you'll be Guardian rank 11 for the next season as well. And I don't, with the changes they're doing, I actually don't know if that carries over. I fucking hope
How
so.
are you, Andy?
I'm doing so well. Thank you so much for
Got to make sure to ask every time.
I appreciate it. You need all the help I
Anyway,
can get.
sorry. I think I
well,
got cut off halfway through my statement. DMG's been killing it in his new role, so it's been really cool to see.
to anyone out
If you guys haven't been seeing, he's been all over Twitter, like in a really open feedback sense, and it's been really awesome.
there who may not have accosted you on the wild world of social media or is just somehow meeting you for the first time, do you mind telling us about what you do here at Bungie?
My name is Dylan Gaffner, formerly community team, where we would go out, collect your feedback, translate it to the dev team, and then bring their
I've not heard
information
the
back
Edge of
to you,
Fate music
kinda
yet, no.
Be that middleman. Now I'm on Global Comms, so I'm going to be in more of like a puzzle piece organization stage of what do we talk about, when do we talk about it, why do we talk about it, and then just making sure we get the information out to all players.
Yeah, well,
I really hope Allison and her team get to tell this story completely, and then I want a good interviewer to ask her about how she came up with the new story. Yeah, like all of them. Next time, hopefully there's a next time I get invited to Bungie, and if I do and I get the chance to interview her again, I'm gonna have some fucking good questions, like really good questions. I just want to hear her. I just remember like back in the day, like Milo asking Jason Blundell and Craig Houston like these crazy zombie storyline questions, and those two like going back and forth like geeking out over the zombies story. And I would just love to do that about Destiny, about like plot threads that are just nowhere anymore. I would just love that. Yo, Matt Fury, thank you for the prime.
appreciate it. Thank you for always being the voice of the player inside our hallowed halls. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, well, now that we've kind of got the intros out of the way, let's talk about our new saga. Robbie, I'd love to start with you. What's up next in Destiny? And
Yeah,
where
like
are we
where the hell's
exploring?
Clovis
Yeah,
or
so-
Rasputin. I still think Rasputin's going to be resurrected as Archangel at some point. It's gotta happen. That is like one of the OG plot threads of Destiny that's never like reappeared, and they've like reused so many of those plots, and that's one of them.
Our first expansion this year, The Edge of Fate, is the start of a brand new multi-year saga called the Fate Saga. And so we want to tell a story about something older, about the nature of fate itself. Are we bound by it? Can we fight it? Because before the Traveler ever arrived in our solar system, there was already space magic here, Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so ultimately, this is a story that we're going to explore one of Destiny's biggest mysteries and the foundations of the universe.
Didn't they hint at his death cutscene? There was a light shining on him. Wait, really? Really? I did watch Superman. Very good. I'm not a huge DC guy at all. I've always been much more of a Marvel guy, but Superman was really fucking good. What a great start to the DCU. Or DCEU, whatever the fuck they're calling it. Very good. Very good. Oh no. Oh no. Just the one I always use, Lab, just Google, like literally Google Edge of Fate feet. Are you? I always use is Google. That's the one I always use. That's crazy, bro. That is insane. That is literally insane. I think this season, Season of the Seraph. When did Season of the Seraph was right before Witch Queen, right? Is that right? No, Lost was right before Witch Queen. Seraph is right before Final Shape. Okay. Oh, yeah, Lightfall. That's what I meant. Sorry, Lightfall. I'm trying to remember, like, in my head when the cutscenes just went. Because there's a pretty distinct time in Destiny where the cutscenes just took a fucking leap. And I don't know when it was. Like, I feel like this was one of the first times. Like, although Witch Queen had really, really fucking good cutscenes. But I definitely remember this being a point where I was just like, fuck, man. Beyond Light? I don't remember Beyond Light cutscenes being great. Yo, Squirrely, thanks for the gifted sub. Enjoy your Emblem, my friend. Yeah, all the Emblem stuff. Hey, everyone on YouTube, all the Emblem stuff is on Twitch, unfortunately. This is the Emblem. This is your last day to get it. If you want it, you have to hop over to Twitch, and you have to either become a sub or gift a sub over on Twitch to get the Emblem. But I think this was like when the Traveler did its fucking, and then it was above the earth, and then it was like, oh my god, it's the cover art for Destiny 1. That was the first time I remember being like floored by a cutscene. Although Witch Queen's cutscenes were very good. Like the Witch Queen one where it zooms out and it's got the worm gods going over the fundament water, and then it's like Savathun holding her worm. That's a very good cutscene as well. But I just remember the first time seeing this cutscene, I was just like, what the fuck? Prime subs unfortunately do not work. Hugh Normus, thank you for the sub. Maybe this is the first. Is this the first seasonal cutscene of this quality? Can we say that? What seasons were before this? Was this Haunt? So this was Witch Queen, right? So this would have been Risen, Haunted, Plunder. Oh yeah. Those were shit. This is definitely the dude, the Plunder cutscenes especially. We used to get the ink blots. I like the ink blots. Don't get me wrong. I like those. I like the ink blots, but like the fighting cutscene, the worst cutscene I think in the history of Destiny. The worst cutscene in the history of Destiny. And then she goes, wah! And she jumps away. Are you ready? Are you ready for her to jump away?
Stop! Do it. Show your daughter who you really are.
God, I hate Aramis so much, dude. Like, we're standing right there. Why don't I just shoot her? Watch, and then she goes, wow! fucking worst cutscene. I hate this cutscene so much, dude. Plunder is the worst season. This is the season right after that. This is the next season. The budget for this cutscene is 20 times higher. The writing's better. It looks better. When does she do the look thing? Even Mithrax looks better. He was in both of them. Oh, I missed it? Is it here? Are you saying that, like, this is the symbolism, like the light shining? What in the fuck am I missing here? Like here in the background? Yo, Tragic. Thank you so much for the sub. Where am I missing a screen turning back on? Oh. I see it. I see it. I don't think that's what that is, but I see what you are referring to. Yo, Eclipse, thank you for the gifted sub.
Itself.
You're talking about the 9, aren't you?
Who
Yeah.
told you?
I think it's
Subtle,
How did
I
you
know.
guess?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
set you off.
We did such a good job with this
Really
secret.
buried that lead, didn't we?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
That's, but I mean, to that end, so who and maybe more appropriately, what are the 9?
Yeah, so buckle up.
Oh, this is
in the
really cool. So, friend of the channel, Cody, put together a little text Cody. Gotta find his tweeters here. He made this really cool demographic. Fucking hell, dude. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. I'm burnt. He made this really cool graphic where each of the 9 has a very unique talking pattern. So if you look at Bungie or Destiny, the game's tweets over the last week, they've been tweeting every day as one of the 9. So that Third Darkness subclass tweet, that tweet was one of these. But so like this 9 speaks very normally. This one always speaks with hyphens. This one always speaks all lowercase, like a Bring Me the Horizon album. This one always speaks in uppercases, like a Bad Omens album. This one always speaks whatever the fuck that is. SpongeBob meme, but caps lock is broken. Yeah, I don't know the difference. So, anyways, all uppercase letters with proper punctuation is marked. So, like, there's this really cool graphic going around where you can see, like, all the symbols, how they correspond to each of the 9, and then there's speaking patterns as well. This one always uses equals. This one always uses plus signs. Pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool. So, nice little reference here for, oh yeah, and the sun is one as well. Sun always talks with these fucking things. Oh, apparently they all tweeted at 9:09 except the sun that tweeted at 9. Oh, that's interesting. Yo, the Big Daddy Fish, how you doing? How are you doing? Anyways, really cool. So Bungie's given them all like very distinct personalities. Yo, Wahlberg, hi man, getting real concerned that the UK pre-ordered Collector's Edition, but not had heard anything other than June 1st. Didn't they say it was delayed? Didn't I think someone told me all the Collector's Editions in the UK were delayed till like September or something. I don't know how real that is. Remember 4 of them hate us? Well, I hate all 9 of them. Boom. I have a problem with authority, especially
the 9 are
planetary.
extraordinarily powerful beings that have been in the solar system for way, 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 way longer than the Traveler. We can think of them as being kind of connected to each of the major celestial bodies in Sol. So that's each of our 8 planets plus the Sun. Sorry, Pluto.
It's messed up.
Didn't make the cut.
All right,
But
fair.
I don't make the rules.
That's kinda fucked up.
There you go. But the important thing to know about them is that this is why we're going to be so focused on the solar system for the next saga. We want to ask questions about our home that we've never asked before.
Yeah. So when it comes to the 9, obviously, Eagle-Eyed Guardians have been able to spot references to them for quite some time, whether it be outright ominous or a straight-up game show in some cases. Can you tell us a little bit maybe about what we should expect from them?
Expect to be surprised. We're, like you said...
And I did, like I mentioned, like I only got to see the lore of 1 mission. We played like 3 or 4 missions, but the dialogue and everything was turned off for all of them except for the first one. And you actually, like, there are points where it'll stop you and the logo of one of the 9 pop up in the middle of the screen. Like, it takes up your entire screen, and then it like talks. And so now we'll be able to identify which member of the 9 is talking to us, which I think is pretty cool. I'm pretty fucking... I'm really excited for the 9. It has been so long since I've been, like, genuinely, like, puzzled or like, really intrigued by the mystery of a bad guy in Destiny, and I'm really excited. Oh, I missed your gifted sub. I'm so sorry, Haunter. Thank you very much, my friend. I totally have been. I'm a bad person. Yes, Haunter, thank you so much for the gifted. I see that now. Thank you very much. I'm sorry I missed it.
The lore of the 9 really ranges from...
I don't know if we know who likes us or not. Yeah, I hope Shatter Cycle is about Kara and the Dreaming City. I think that'd be fucking sick.
Like Star Horse infinitely neighing to the 9 doing genuinely awful, awful things in our lore. And so the important thing to know about them is that the 9 are individuals. This isn't a collective. It's not like a hive mind.
Oh,
Each
or
of them
Elsie, yeah,
are
that's a good
kind
point,
of
too.
their own being, their own person in the loose definition of a person. They have different wants and desires. They can ally with different members and fight with different members too. In the words of one of our characters really early on, there are aliens, and then there's aliens, and then there are aliens, and that latter one is what the 9 are qualified
We all know who the
as.
Alchemist
Fair
is.
enough. All right, so
Do
beings
we
of
know who
obvious...
the Alchemist is? I think the Alchemist is that in that one mission in Kel's Vengeance, we talked to that the potion brewer who's just in a closet the whole time. Like, we just walk up to a door and they make us a special tonic and we never actually meet them. I think that's the Alchemist. Awful things will depends on your opinion of the Kennedys. That's crazy. Yo, what's up, Crips? How you doing? The fact that we get to explore Soul System in a way we haven't before through the 9 is dope. Yeah, I'm super excited. Like, God, I hope it gets weird. And the same thing with the raid, right? Like, the raid being like a Vex 9 hybrid, apparently, has really piqued my interest. That's a combo that you don't really get to see, right? Like, the Vex and the 9 are... There's a weird noise happening. There's a very shrieky noise happening outside. I don't like it at all. I think someone's just is really bad at weed eating. I think they're just eating asphalt right now with their weed eater. Anyways, Toasted Rav, thank you so much for the gifted sub. I have not listened to the soundtrack because it's still not technically released here, and I have confirmed it with with Bungie that it is still under DMCA.
See immense power or something that the Guardians have gone toe-to-toe with in the past. We've even faced off against the very embodiment of the darkness itself.
Yeah.
Excited for the new armor too. I'm so excited for everything. Like all the build crafting shit. Oh, it's gonna be a crazy couple of days. Just saw a tweet from someone saying August, wish they said something. Oh. I think about the collector's edition. I don't know where people saw that information. I don't know how I heard it. But
Could be tougher than that.
Yeah, so this is something that we think about a lot about, because ultimately the Nine seek to free themselves at no matter the cost to humanity. And because they're extra dimensional in the ways that Allison are describing, they're not bound by the same rules that we are, that we've really experienced before in the game today. And so humanity and the Guardians, to many of them, are ultimately just bugs that can be squashed on, that they don't really care or think about beyond, achieving their ultimate goals.
I was literally telling people I strongly believe Maya, the Celestial Conductor, were searching out a specific Golden Age timeline, and the 9 influence were all connected. Like, no, we're not done with the Maya Conductor stuff. I am very curious if Maya is... So we know Maya is part of the campaign, because we've seen her in the trailers. Is she part of the raid? And if she is part of the raid, can we kill her in the raid? If she gets away again, I'm going to be big sad. Gotcha, Wahlberg, gotcha. Unfortunately, Prime sub does not count towards the emblem. You have to either become a sub or gift a sub. Or a Vex Dragon. I called the Vex Dragon thing like 2 months ago, so. The Samurai Warlock armor. Oh, the Bushido set. Those things are awesome. How do you feel about the way Callus was treated in Lightfall? I would have liked to see more Callus. I hope one day we get a revamped Leviathan that is the derelict Leviathan, and then the boss is Disciple Callus. I think that'd be really cool. Just as like a one-off, like doesn't have to be in the lore type thing, you know? Do you think we'll be going back in time in one of the missions? I don't know. I think, we've seen in cutscenes that we kind of see old Chicago. I'm not convinced we'll actually go back. But maybe. But I'm not convinced. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, like, for the last 10 years, Guardians have really just been making their own fate.
Yeah.
I mean, so the 9 is challenging that. How are we going to deal with it?
Yeah, whether we like it or not, the 9 have a plan for us. And like you said...
That is the really crazy thing. Like, so we were talking about those tweets, right, that Bungie was putting out. So, like, specifically, actually, that tweet that everyone is freaking out about. Oh, there's subclasses. Oh, there's subclasses. Oh, we're gonna go third darkness subclass. Clearly not what that tweet is saying. But what the tweet is really saying is super, super cool. Only unjust parents tell their children to walk into death. We ask anyway. So, the 9... insinuating that they are responsible for us in some way or another, that they are the reason that the Traveler came here, that they are our parents, that they created us in a way, and up to this point we've always kind of thought about kind of the Traveler in a way as being directly responsible for that. And so the insinuation that the 9 planned that somehow, or at least allowed it to happen. Yeah, that's a good point as well. Like, that's super fucking interesting. Like, how much control? So if you think about like the Traveler and the Veil as like able to create life or take life away, or they're essentially like godlike instruments, right? Like they are paracausal, right? They are maybe, I don't really know if the Traveler and the Winnower are like, because like the relationship between the Gardener and the Traveler, I don't think to me is super clear. And so like, let's say you have gods like the Winnower, and then you have like the machine gods, like, machine gods like the Veil and the Traveler, right? Then you have the Witness. where are the nine in that hierarchy, in that pantheon? You know what I mean? Like extra universal entities or whatever. Super powerful, but also confined in a way. How powerful are they? That's what I'm really interested in. It's always kind of hard to like go over previous year of content. Last year I hated to see Season of the Switch go. Now it's Heresy. Yes, but good news is you're very soon going to be able to play Savathûn Spire and Coil again. So it looks like we'll be saying goodbye to less and less of that content every year, which I'm really excited for. The 9 are for sure the highest up. I don't think the 9 are above the Traveler. But maybe they are. Yo, Frozone, what's up? Like, surely if the 9 were stronger than the Witness, they would have just, like, gadded them on the spot, right? Yo, Yamaz, thank you so much for the sub. Enjoy your Emblem. How you doing? Do we know for sure the 9 aren't paracausal? Because they make it sound like they are actually paracausal. Right? Like, this tweet suggests they are, right? If they can create paracausal beings, doesn't that insinuate paracausality? So I don't know. The 9 are technically a dimension above the Witness. I find that hard to believe, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out. And I'm sure there is a power hierarchy within the 9 themselves, right? Like, is the Sun the strongest member of the 9? And then, like, Jupiter, you know what I mean? Is it determined by, like, size of the planet? Are we gonna... Wait, what happened to the Mercury 9? Did they die? What's going on there? Well, no, it looks like Mercury has one. I think I've heard people talk about the Mercury member of the 9 before, though. The 9 are not powerful at all? Well, once again, if it sounds like they are responsible for our creation, I don't know. I think something's going to happen where it turns out that they become very, very powerful. Mercury, the planet, is still kind of gone. Oh, fuck. Is it? Because Titan came back. Io came back. Oh, I'm trying to remember. I do sort of remember. Did Mercury come back? I actually don't. Mars came back. Okay. Fuck, man. I don't know. It's a good point. Yeah, it's a good point. So when Mercury got by the Witness, by Explicator, did that member of the 9 just get fucked? Like, hey, you're gonna have to just wait in this pocket dimension for a while. Because that would insinuate that they're not as powerful as the Witness. They got sucked up by the Almighty and snapped out of existence. Yo, Bob Sack, thank you so much for the sub. there a guy called Arlo ever in this chat? Very early on in the channel, there was an Arlo who is like a very consistent viewer, but I don't think they've been here for... It's hard because all time like runs together a lot, but I don't think they've been here in years and years. Not that I remember. I think they might still be a mod. Anyways,
really good at making their own fate and go.
I mean, clearly, if this entire saga is about the 9, they're about to get power crept out the ass, right? Like, at some point in time, we are going to have to fight a member or multiple members of the 9. I have, like, no doubt about that. The end of this saga will be us killing something about the 9 or 9 adjacent. Whether it's them or their god or whatever, you know what I mean?
Out and deciding who they want to be, but what happens when them deciding to make our own fate is exactly what our fate is? Like, what if that was the plan all along? These are extra dimensional beings. That means they perceive our reality in a very different way and can interact with it in a very different way.
It's like they're a move ahead in chess.
Weird.
What a reference. But you were mentioning, obviously the Fate Saga is one of the subjects of today. How long can we expect the Fate Saga to last?
Yeah, so the Fate Saga is going to play out over several years, and ultimately, we know where we're driving this car. We know where we're going.
What do you think of, like, I think we had this discussion when they first did this stream, but, like, what is a good length of time for a saga? Like, I think I would argue that I think the Light and Dark Saga was a little too long. It's hard because that build-up pays off, right? But it's also like you could have done without Lightfall. Really, the Light and Dark Saga is really, like, truthfully Shadowkeep to Final Shape, right? Like, stuff before that is important, but they were just kind of waffling before that. And then Shadowkeep had started to, like, focus, and then really with Beyond Light, it was like, ding, you know? So I think you could argue that really the only expansions that are the Light and Dark Saga are maybe Shadowkeep, and then Beyond Light, Lightfall, or Witch Queen, Lightfall, Final Shape. So, like, 4 or 5 years. It should be 5 or 6 years, and then we get a Destiny 3. 3 to 5. Isn't a saga mean 3 years? I don't think so. I think, like... Yeah, I like 4. I think 4 feels good. Will you play Destiny till the franchise officially ends, or until you physically can't anymore? It's like an impossible question to answer, right? Like, I have no intentions of stopping. But who the fuck knows? I have no idea. I might get sick of it. I mean, it's been a decade. I still love it. I have no idea. Depends if the Bungie checks keep coming. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Hey, for Twitter, that's a joke, okay? So I think, like, a saga like this, you're doing 2 expansions a year. I would think, yeah, like, maybe 4 years, 8 expansions, seasons in there. And then the final expansion is a fucking giant one, and they take a little break, half a year break until Destiny 3. So that's kind of like how I would like this to play out. Now, is that how this is going to play out? Almost fucking certainly not. We'll probably do this saga and then another saga and then another saga. But yeah, I agree. I think like 3 to 4 years is good. So I don't know. We'll see.
With it, but
Gilding Dredgen will cause Scarrow to quit eventually. I'm really hoping with them sunsetting Gambit officially now for a period of time. I don't know if we'll have to guild it anymore. And even if we do have to guild it, we don't have to do 2 resets anymore. We only have to do 1 because there's no more seasonal weapons. Bam! It might be it might be free low to guild the Gambit now.
the conclusion of the Edge of Fate itself is going to leave you with more questions than answers, and it's going to be the catalyst into this new multi-year saga. Because we really want to return Destiny to being a game about big questions, right? And so the way we think about this is about pouring jet fuel into the speculation engine of the game. So we're going to be revealing a lot of ideas, a lot of concepts, and many of them we're not going to be answering immediately because we're going to be telling the story over multiple expansions, and we're going to be giving you those expansion beats more times than we have before in the past. And so the Year of Prophecy kicks off with the Fate Saga, and with it, humanity is now set on a collision course with this celestial pantheon of the system that has been here for a very long
collision course with the celestial pantheon. That to me says at the end of this DLC, us in the 9, we're gonna be beefing, which makes me excited. Makes me excited here. That's tomorrow. It comes out tomorrow.
Time. And so the Edge of Fate launches on July 15th, and then
oh my god, that's tomorrow! Hey, by the way, you know what else is tomorrow? This emblem is no longer available. If you would like the Pixel Perfect emblem, it's the final day it's available. You have to hop over to Twitch, and you can either drop a sub or gift a sub to get this emblem that will likely never return ever again. So you have less than 24 hours, my friends. Yo, Zoomers! Thank you so much for the gifted sub.
Second expansion of our Year of Prophecy is Renegade.
When is Heavy Metal coming back? I actually do know the answer to that, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say. So what I will say is those week-long events they're made they are made like that for a reason. In terms of they are meant to come back much more frequently than your standard seasonal events like Festival of the Lost, with refreshed loot pools and new slants to the activity. So things like Arms Week, things like Heavy Metal, hopefully some other events that they throw in there as well, will not be infrequent. I'm probably allowed to answer, but just in case I'm just not gonna. So Hoon, the OST listen along, I can't do. I checked with Bungie, and Sony is still DMCAing for it until it is like officially released tomorrow. So I would get copyright claimed if I listened to it on stream right now. So I want to listen to it, but blame Sony. Hashtag. Hell yeah! Exilia, hell yeah. Did they change anything with the second launch of Heavy Metal? Yes or no? I don't know the answer to that. I do know that what they are changing between the first time and second time we get... so for instance, like with Arms Week, the first time we get it, it's focused on hand cannons. The second time... Did they mention... I don't know if they meant... It's a different gun. So like every time Arms Week comes back, it's a different archetype of weapon or subtype of weapon, and you have a different shiny weapon to farm, and there's new broken mods to farm. And so like, I would expect something similar from Heavy Metal, but I don't know for sure. Yo, Straight Sword, thank you for the sub. Exilia, thank you so much for the gifted sub, my friend. So in theory, Heavy Metal could be different vehicles. I have no idea. I don't want to give anyone that expectation because I literally do not know. But I would be at least very shocked if we don't get a different... what was the... Griffin? Is that what they're called? Maybe a different Griffin, but I don't know for sure.
This winter, and then later in 2026, we've got Shattered Cycle and The Alchemist. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, Blue Whale, did you ever say who the Alchemist was? I legitimately
a lot of
don't
exciting
know.
Beats. And so again, the Edge of Fate is just the beginning of this long.
Do you know when Arms Week starts? Did they say that? I feel like it's like not that far, but I don't remember if they've given it an actual date.
Journey.
They might say it in this stream.
Awesome vehicle we're all jumping into and driving together, and it's going to take us to some new places.
Yes, the Alchemist is the vampire elixir brewing tonics. Wait! I was joking when I said that. You actually think it is? Pretty sure she's going to take over the Scorn. I was totally fucking joking when I said that.
Exciting. So with regards to the Edge of Fate right here in front of us, you were also nice enough to bring the class something today. You've got some gameplay with you,
Oh
right?
yeah, we got some clips.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we should show those off.
It's a doozy.
Let's check it out.
Like the present. Let's check it out.
That first cutscene is so good, by the way.
Observe. Can
It's gonna, I'm warning you, you've probably seen it on Mac's channel because I think he uploaded it. It is a little, it's kind of like when you first heard Keith David as Zavala, like it takes you a second to get used to it. Because Deborah Wilson plays like a very different Ikora. But it's good. It's good. And that first cutscene is a banger. Yo, Bad Sparky, thank you for the sub. The shooting range was supposed to come with Arms Week originally. Oh, right. And that was supposed to happen the week after the raid or week 3 or something? That's right. That's right. They should give a mini AT-AT for the next heavy metal release in celebration for Renegades. That would be really cool. Like, reskin the Brig. That would actually be really fucking cool.
Guardian, I had a vision.
They didn't recast Ikora again. Ikora's voice actress, who I'm forgetting the name of, she is part of the voice actor strike. And while Bungie is not on the strike list, it was like a solidarity thing. So she did, my understanding, this is all my understanding, she decided that she wasn't working. The plan, my understanding is the plan is to bring her back as soon as all of that. And I think they reached an agreement, so that might be as soon as Renegades, like, I don't know. But the plan, my understanding is the plan is to bring her back. But for now, instead of just having Ikora go voiceless, Deborah Wilson was already working with them. So she said that she would do her take on Ikora. Yo, Bad Sparky, thank you for converting your Prime. Let's go. Yes, Ikora will have her voice lines redone at a later date. Yeah, okay. I didn't know if that was public or not. Yes, that was told to me as well. They do want, the idea is to have Ikora's voice actress re-record her voice lines. So it'll be a Nolan North Ghost situation. So that's good. I think that is the best way to handle that. That's my understanding. Like, there's none of that's been officially confirmed. Yo, Kaladal, thank you so much for the sub. At the very least, they did tell us that they want Ikora's voice actress to actually like come back. Deborah Wilson is not intended to be a permanent replacement. Which I think is a great way to handle this. Someone still gets paid for the work. They're actually paying essentially twice for the work if you think about it, if everything goes to plan. And the product doesn't suffer because we don't have to have a season where we hear nothing. Yes, I watched the new Superman movie. Very good.
I return. They just wanted to show us disasters. Observe, connect, conceal. I'm not human anymore.
Oh my god! Do you guys know what this is?
Observe, connect, conceal. I'm not.
It's JFK. Oh my god, he's gonna do it. He's gonna fucking do it. Oh no. They literally put it in the trailer. Bife doesn't want you to believe. It's in the trailer. Oh my god. This is a new skin for Graviton, guys. It's a new skin for Graviton.
Human anymore. Return, conform, comply. No one else should know what this feels like.
Their trailer team's so fucking good.
Enough.
That's crazy, Zyphos. Yo, Lab, thank you for the gifted sub. Enjoy your Emblem.
Remove your scornful blindfold.
This bit's gonna be the end of you. It's so worth it.
Observe, connect, conceal, conform, comply, return. Observe, connect, conceal, conform, comply, connect, return.
That Lodi cutscene looks really good, where he's getting torn apart, like the body horror part of it. But you know it's gonna be a single cutscene, then you never see that shit again, and that makes me sad because it's like it's sick. Yo, Stecky, Steak the Third. Sorry for butchering your name. Thank you so much for gifting a sub. Enjoy your emblem, my friend.
All right, that gives us an awful lot to go ahead and continue to dive into.
Do we think they're gonna do the ball in the raid? Bet you right now won't even be in the game. Oh no, come on, that'll be a cutscene. That'll totally be a cutscene. He'll be like, I remember it like it was yesterday because it was, but it was also tomorrow and 100 years ago. Flashback. Old Chicago's in ruins. Pulled through time, and now I'm here. And now I'm gonna be an emissary of the Nine, but only after I go back in time and assassinate JFK. That's like, it's gonna be a whole thing. It's gonna be a whole thing.
And here to help us go ahead and explore a little bit more of it, everyone, you probably noticed we've been joined by someone new here on the couch.
Yo, Trajectoria, thank you so much for the gifted sub, my
friend.
friend.
The originator of perhaps my favorite all-time Destiny emote, the one and only Dave Samuel, art director here.
Oh yeah, Matterspark's definitely in the raids since access campaign completion and all the abilities are fully unlocked after the raid. Yeah, I don't know though. Like, I think it could be really, if they could find a way to not have the matter spark, which is the ball, matter morph, which is the shrine grenade, and the translocator cannon, or relocator cannon, whatever it's called. If they could have those available in the raid, but use them as like not the main mechanics of the raid, but ways to change how you interact with the encounters, something like that. I think that'd be really cool. Like if the raid, like 90% of the raid mechanics just end up being those three things, I think that would be really lame. But if you can use those three things just to transform the raid space and give you like different ways to navigate and, you know, access different locations to do the actual mechanics, I think that could be really cool. But it's like it's one of those things like, honestly, they probably just won't be in the raid, if I had to guess. I don't think they'll be in the raid. But if they are, I think there's an opportunity to make them do, like, very unique things. This might be a dumb question, but did we ever find out what the Curiosity, the 9 tokens were used for? Yeah, you could turn them in for non-airy things, Sweeney. It was just extra loot. You know what I remembered? Didn't they make a whole Dread language? What happened with that? It's hard to translate languages. That's what happened to that.
Dave, how's it going, man?
It's going great. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. For anyone who maybe for some reason somehow doesn't have that emote in their collection or hasn't seen you in a past Vidoc, do you mind telling us a little bit about what you do here at Bungie?
Yeah.
I want one of those
director
video
on Edge of
screens.
Fate. I work with the art team to visualize the narrative.
Yo, Bad
and design
Sparky!
and kind of
Thank you so
bring
much
it
for the
all
gifted
together.
sub. Enjoy your emblem.
Thank you very much for being here today.
Yeah.
So, with the Edge of Fate, it's obviously
Or do
the
we
first
think that's just a
expansion
green screen that they're projecting on? Or do we think that's a video? Not projecting on, but I don't think it is, because I mean their chroma key would be fucking insane. If
Allison, I'd love
that's
to
a
start
green
with you,
screen.
actually. What can you tell us about the Edge of Fate?
I need to know. Dylan!
Fate begins with an invitation, and we are invited.
I want
along with
an
a
actual
very
screen like that.
specific group of people to a location, to a moment in time, for a very specific reason.
Very specific purpose.
Very specific reason and purpose. Yes, and the place that we're going to is called Kepler, and so you
Wait, what did she say?
moment in time for a very begins with an invitation, and we are invited along with a very specific group of people to a location, to a moment in time for a very specific.
Guys, I think the Nine are inviting us to Texas in the 60s. Yo, Vortex, thank you for the sub. I think I played not the first mission. I thought I played the first mission of the campaign, but I'm starting to think it wasn't the first mission of the campaign.
reason.
Very specific purpose.
Very specific reason and purpose, yes. And the place that we're going to is called Kepler. And so you may be saying,
Sure it
no,
is, Allison,
hold
sure
on,
it is.
Hold your horses
You read
1
my mind.
second,
Yeah.
because the Kepler I know is the one that's way,
Is this
way,
what I'm
way,
gonna have to
way,
listen
way,
to all day tomorrow? Perchance.
way outside of our galaxy. What do you mean we're going to Kepler? And I say, like, dear friend, didn't you know if you look inside in Destiny's universe, the Oort cloud at the edge of the solar system, you'll find a little planetoid that also happens to be named Kepler here in the world of Destiny. And that's where we're going, to Kepler.
Super exciting. And this is kind of a, Robbie, we were talking kind of before the show. This is like like a first taste of something new, right?
Yeah, so what
Kepler
you're seeing
equals
here is us
Dallas.
just trying something new. We're expanding the universe of Destiny, creating new mysteries to uncover. This whole destination is about exploring a labyrinthian world that took inspirations from things like Dreaming City, exotic missions, dungeons, and it's wrapping it all.
I would say, I was thinking about this because I've gone back and forth on my description of Kepler. I think Kepler feels, at least in the very limited amount that I've interacted with Kepler, which is about a quarter of the planet, planetoid. I think it is exactly what would happen if you combined like parts of Venus, parts of the Tangled Shore, and the Dreaming City, and you just like made them one destination. It's very large. It's just very twisty and turny. Lots of very claustrophobic spaces. Kind of confusing. I'd say probably the most maze-like destination we have. And I think they're going to fit a lot on it. Yo, Zyphos, thank you so much for gifting this up. And it's like, I'm excited for that. I think there's going to be a lot. Like, it's such a weird thing to say, like, to think about. But I think between like the kind of Pale Heart style events and like the world tiers, I think there's genuinely going to be like a skill gap of knowing how to effectively navigate Kepler, which is fucking weird, you know. So we'll see how that plays out. But there's like all sorts of small places you can only get if you turn into the ball and shit, and it's just like, I think there's going to be like genuinely a lot of like fun things to learn about this place. So I'm interested to see how long that lasts, like how much content there truly is on Kepler. All right, chat, what do we think is the collab in Eververse this season? I kind of just assumed that Star Wars ate that entire, Star Wars ate the collab for the entire year. That's kind of where my head is, but wait, do I find room for new binds in these abilities? No, so like to turn into the ball, it's like summoning your sparrow, but you can't summon your sparrow here, you just turn it into the ball. Transformers collab? What else? Borderlands. Borderlands has been collabing with everyone, man.
Through a Metroidvania expired experience, and so at the heart,
it would
of
be
all
really
this,
fun to get a Psycho Mask or imagine, like, this will literally never happen, but imagine a collab where we got a couple Borderlands legendaries in Destiny, and we got a couple Destiny exotics in Borderlands. Tell me that wouldn't be fucking awesome. Not gonna happen, but that would be so sick.
At the heart of the
like, what we got the conference call in Destiny. That would be so sick. Metroid collab? Can they do Nintendo collabs?
Edge of Fate is a player-driven exploration and
Collab
discovery
with
of
the
an exotic
CIA.
world with brand new abilities.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
actually, to even just maybe dig a little bit deeper, like how is the Edge of Fate going to be different from past expansions that we've made for Destiny?
Yeah, so at the global scale, when we're thinking about expansions in the Year of Prophecy and the formula of Destiny expansions going forward, first off, we're doing 2 expansions a year instead of just 1. And think of each of these expansions as a little bigger than something like a Rise of Iron from D1. And so both of these expansions combined are going to be even more expansion content than we've done in the past. And by delivering 2 of these a year, we're upping the pace of major
And
world.
it's so hard. I really don't like that comparison, but it's hard. Like, I mean, what we do know definitively, and I'm sure there's a lot we don't know. Like, we didn't know Dual Destiny was coming with Final Shape, right? What we do know is we have among, if not the largest campaign we've ever had. It is a very long campaign from what we've seen. Very good sized destination, probably on the order of the Dreaming City or bigger. 2 destination activities, the raid. As far as we are aware, in 3 exotic weapons and 3 exotic armor pieces. As far as we are aware, that is the DLC. Now, there might be pieces of content that we don't know about, but it's just different. It's just super different to Rise of Iron. I wish they would stop using those comparisons, to be honest. I do expect an updated marathon set at some point. That'd be kind of fun. Yo, Paladin Games, thank you so much for the sub. Hi. Oh my goodness. Is it a good week? How many did you get? Minis? Okay, can you fill up my water? Dinner's in the microwave. Salisbury steak. No, I'm just kidding. I made dinner, chat. I didn't microwave. Gotcha. Hey, wait. Look at my raid announcement. My raid team announcement. That's why my suit's out, by the way. Oh, okay. Well, you're going to if you go out there. 1 second.
Hi, chat.
Oh my god, I'm bad at. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Because our clan's math class. So, but I'm a chemist. You get it. And then our team is Team Brenda.
So
those are feet. Yeah, I guess you probably don't know about the feet meme, huh? That, and believe it or not, complete coincidence that one of my teammates' name is I Have Toes. That's not a thing. That's the first trailer we got for Edge of Fate.
I don't really.
No, this is important. Oh, it's actually here. Wait, where am I? I'm at 14:15. We've made it 14 minutes and 2 hours, by the way. So yeah, well,
I'm summoning you as a new age.
That's the first shot. The first trailer they gave us was that. It was like, come on. So it's obviously become a huge meme. I forgot that, of course. Hey, gentlemen, don't show your wife a picture of purple feet without explaining it first, okay? Learn from my mistakes. Anyways.
So your alter ego is Brenda and you have a thing?
No, Brenda is math classes thing. I'm a guest in the Brenda household. I have to respect the foot culture wherever I go. It would be disrespectful.
Cover your eyes. This is inappropriate.
She has 4 feet.
And she keeps them to herself.
Chat says hi, by the way. Oh, a Claptrap Ghost would go hard, actually.
And so both of these expansions combined
are
going to be even more expansion.
Yo, Wookie, thank you so much for the gifted sub.
Content than we've done in the past. And by delivering 2 of these a year, we're upping the pace of major world and story events that really matter to players and are going to be pushing the Fate saga forward.
Oh, shit!
Done in the past. And by delivering 2 of these a year, we're upping the pace of major world and story events that really matter to players and are going to be pushing the Fate saga forward.
Interesting. I wonder if they mean like actual, because you can interpret that as stuff and expand. Thank you, honey. You can mention that. You can interpret that as like major events in games happen more during expansion than episodes or seasons, which is like, yeah, probably. That could also mean like live event style stuff, or like shit that actually transforms the world in game. It's just something to keep our eyes on there. Yo, Gibby, thank you so much for the gifted sub, my friend. Yo, KB, what's up? What kind of collabs would you like to see in Destiny, like armor weapons? We were actually literally just discussing this. I don't think it'll ever happen, but I would love a Borderlands collab where we get like maybe a Psycho Mask and a couple of like classic, either skins that look like classic Borderlands legendaries, or like actually a couple Borderlands legendaries would go so hard. And then like maybe Borderlands gets a couple Destiny exotics. I think that would be sick. So we know that they plan to redo Icor's voice lines, maybe, allegedly. But do they plan to redo Orion's lines? And I do not know the answer to that. I didn't even know. I wasn't aware that Orion had a different... Like, if you asked me, I could not have told you that Orion had a voice actor up to this point in Destiny.
And so We're trying radical new things, which each of these expansions. And so alongside this new destination of Kepler, this exotic world that players will explore with brand new abilities, we also have world tiers. And world tiers allow you to take on a higher level of challenge on the destination in order to extract some of the best.
I'm excited for the world tiers, dude. That's been my main complaint about expansion content for a long time. Like, I love a good campaign as much as everybody. But if you think about it in terms of like amount of effort that Bungie puts into campaigns and destinations versus replayability, they are like genuinely such a waste of time. It's like you do campaigns 1 or 2 times. We go to destinations very sparingly. And so the idea that they're really putting replayability into both of those things is very exciting for me, because that means A, it's more efficient use of their dev resources, and B, it's a wider diversity of content on a daily basis for us. So that makes me excited. Well, you have to do the legendary campaign 3 times if you want all the exotics. Bungie sends me silver. I just skip that shit on my alternate characters. Yes, I have.
The release. But what's cool about world tiers is as you play through the mainline story and you play through the first couple of world tiers, you're going to unlock later world tiers. And as you're claiming these abilities, as you're exploring the world more,
that's the origin
as you're
trait,
discovering more within the release, you're putting these puzzle pieces together and you're
looking forward to Edge of Fate ornaments. Everything we've seen, like all the armor is beautiful here. I can't wait. I can't wait. By the way, guys, y'all see Skip doesn't give the exotic? Well, surely it does. Because I have all the exotics. I have not done the campaign on my alternate characters. And I have all the exotics. No, look, that's the origin trait. It's the origin trait, guys.
What's cool about world to extract some of the best allow you to take on a higher level
these
of
weapons
challenge on
here,
the destination in order to extract some of the best loot within the release. But what's cool about world tiers is as you play through the mainline story and you play through each of these.
So all of the Kepler weapons, when you ADS, there's a bar on the side that goes, and when it's full, you can shoot a rocket.
Expansions, and so
I don't think this is a rocket pulse.
Inside this new destination,
I think that's a primary.
This exotic,
but you can ADS
the Fate Saga forward.
Look at the bars here. You'll ADS
content than we've done in the past, and by delivering 2 of these a year, we're up in the pace of major world and story
rocket
events.
Next time you shoot, that's the origin trait for all these weapons. Source played with it. That's not a rocket pulse.
We also have
it had infinite ammo.
Tiers allow you to take on a higher level of challenge on the destination.
The Pale Heart did have more replayability than like every other destination
in order to attract some of the
totally
best
agree
loot.
with that. And I hope they keep some of that energy going with Kepler. And it kind of sounds like they are with at least like exclusive armor sets and weapons or armor sets for higher tiers. Hopefully it's got a good set bonus. And then I really hope there is some sort of dual destiny equivalent for Kepler that we just don't know about yet. And it could be like, we know that you mainly farm the new exotics, I think, from the replayable story missions. I think they said that. I might have made that up, but I think they said that. You know, I hope there's some equivalent to dual destiny, however it is that keeps us farming. So yeah, they fucking toasted them. That was crazy.
Within the release. But what's cool about world tiers is as you play through the mainline
streamer reading chat is based. I try. There's 2 chats and a lot of you guys, but I try my best. By the way, everyone across both chats, this is your final day to get the Pixel Perfect Emblem. If you want this, you have to hop over to my Twitch and you either become a sub or gift a sub. You have less than 24 hours to get this emblem before it's gone forever. It's absolutely gorgeous, and you support the channel. So make sure you do that if you want it. And we're going to keep it going. Oh, sorry, that is the wrong tab. You weren't meant to see that. No, I'm just kidding. You totally were.
And you play through the first couple of world tiers, you're going to unlock.
I believe there's a rocket pulse coming in Edge of Fate. Yeah, no, it is one of the subtypes. There are. I show footage of it in my videos as well. It's pretty good. You know, I think they show off in one of the dev streams as well.
Later
I think it's
world tiers. And as you're claiming these abilities, as you're exploring the world more, as you're discovering more within the release, you're putting these puzzle pieces together, and you're figuring out
contacts. So, was it the Destiny 2 team account? The Destiny 2 team account replied to. So they did this thing where. Yeah, found it. So you could. They said that there's 1,100 lines in the patch notes. Pick a number, and they'll tell you the name, or they'll tell you what words are on that line. Destiny Bulletin picked 54, and then Destiny said source. Absolutely fucking. This might just be the biggest coincidence of all time. In my headcanon is that Destiny 2, the game, is absolutely fucking dunking on Destiny Bulletin. So. That's my headcanon.
All the mysteries on Kepler.
I guess we'll see tomorrow
ways.
when I check line 54.
You might play a puzzle in one way, a mission in one way, and when you're in these higher world tiers in the post game, you can start to solve these problems in different ways that you couldn't before in the original playthrough. And so, alongside all of this, we're also going to have a ton of quest content that we're rethinking about how we use within the game. And so, on Kepler, there's some non-linearity within the destination itself. And so with a lot of our side quest content that is related to the critical path, but you don't have to play it. It's there for you to explore. It's driven by your
yeah, we get the crossbow tomorrow, too. I'm excited for that.
You discover
this is the only time I've suffered an Emblem. I digged it. I dig it. Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy it in-game as well.
That's going to help you explore the characters and the world of Kepler more and go deeper on that story.
Do you have your builds ready for tomorrow? I'm just wondering what character you're taking in first. I'm taking in Warlock. Do I have actual hardcore builds ready to go? Not necessarily. I think you'll be replacing these builds pretty early on. We're doing the legendary campaign, so I'll probably be running Speaker Sight for a lot of it. Let me transfer over. That's a really good shout, though. I should transfer over all my shit real quick. But I think I'm not too bothered because when I played it, it was pretty freelo. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do. Got my own voice. We're gonna get rid of Ergo Sum. We're gonna get rid of my shit because I need that. Good. That just in case. That. The nauseous. Mountain. Good. Eager Edge. Definitely this shit. I can put that in the vault. Give me that. That. That's good. Okay. Now we're good. Oh, the love of source isn't even part of the text. It's just that line 54. It's source inserted in parentheses. That'd be awesome. So, but yeah, this is just kind of what I'm rolling up with tomorrow. I'm pretty fucking excited. It's gonna be a good day. Tomorrow, can you guys fucking believe we get a raid this week? What? You choose one of 3 critical paths and finish all the past campaign side quests before picking BC rinse. Yeah, so the middle of the campaign is 3 smaller things. Yeah, side quests.
And this is all about us just looking at the formulas that we've been building in Destiny over the last 10 years. And some of them are really strong, but they're due for some experimentation and some radical changes.
I'm also really excited for that. The core game is fundamentally transforming tomorrow. The entire armor system's different. Weapons are really different. Your power, the game is literally power progression now, but in a way that I think is a lot more approachable and less annoying, hopefully. We'll obviously have to wait and see. And I hate light leveling, and I am interested and excited cautiously about the portal system. I think the portal system is going to be awesome. The core game is heavily transforming tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about it. Yo, Fern, what's up? How are you doing? I hope we get a new tower. I kind of doubt it, but maybe. Is Focus decoding gone tomorrow? From whom? What do you mean?
That's what you're seeing here with the first taste of the Edge of Fate.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I love everything you just said. I was a little distracted by some of the gameplay we were showing, exotic sniper rifle, I think I saw. Kind of recognize that.
Oh, yeah.
Some enemies with a couple really cool twists, Okay.
Yeah.
But then also there was a guardian that turned into like a lightning ball. Yeah.
Yeah. So
They love their fucking
there's
ball
multiple
thing,
new
dude.
abilities that your players are going to be able to discover on Kepler. That's going to make them navigate and look at the world in different ways. But the one you're talking about, Dylan,
They love their I'm gonna skip the ball thing because we're gonna play with all that shit tomorrow. They love their fucking ball.
All right, so that's Rite of the Nine, which is our essential prologue story for the Edge of Fate. And these 3 dungeons.
Core game. This is what
Destiny.
So,
Ben, how's it going, man?
Hey,
mentioning, I've talked about this a couple of times too, but I want to just recap where my head is going into tomorrow. So the game is like fundamentally changing in so many ways tomorrow, which I think is really exciting. I mentioned how I'm usually not a huge fan of like expansion content. You run the campaign a couple of times, you play in the destination a little bit. In terms of like, if you think about it, like a year of Destiny, expansion content is like 10 or 15% of like max of what you do over the course of a year, right? Like most of it is seasonal. Most of it's like the live service game, like your seasonal events, your Iron Banner, your trials, your ritual activities. So the part of all of this that I am personally most excited for is what Ben and his team have been working on. The weekly events, the refreshes to seasonal events, the loot chase with tier 5 weapons and shiny weapons and all of this stuff. I think everything I've heard about from his team is like spot fucking on, and I'm so excited to see and just let them cook some more. Yo, Wreckage of Stars probably. Thank you so much for the sub.
I'm doing great. I'm really excited to be here. There's a lot to talk
what's
about.
up, Fatebringer? As I understand it, Scarrow, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you have a big cornerstone mission like other legendary campaigns that are smaller side quests. Okay, so here's how this works. The campaign is made up of 2 types of missions. You have regular size missions that are like 30, 35 minutes long, like your typical long missions. Normal players, they'll be 45 minutes each. Then you have like smaller missions that are probably for us going to be like 20-ish. For regular players, they'll be more like 30. So you have big and you have small. Or like, let's call them big and medium, really, because they're not small missions. They're shorter. The campaign is made up of 9... I think 9. I think 9 shorter missions and like 5 longer missions, something like that. And so like you'll start the campaign, there's a long mission. And then the campaign splits into 3 paths where you do one of 3 sequences. There are 3 mini stories that are 3 short missions and a capstone long mission. So there are 12 total of those missions. And then I think there's 1 or 2 long missions after you do everything. I think that's how the campaign's structured, if I remember correctly. So it is a very long campaign. It's somewhere 14-ish, 13. It's like somewhere to 13 to 15 missions, somewhere in there. I forget the exact amount, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And some of them are big, some of them are smaller, but none of them are like adventures. Like, at least the small missions that we played 2 of them, I think. And they were pretty long. They weren't bad. So, this is a girthy campaign.
Yeah, seriously.
There is a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be a very good conversation we have coming up.
Yes.
But before we get into that, can you tell us just a little bit about what you do here?
Yeah. So I'm the Destiny 2 creative director for the core game, or the core hobby, as we call it.
Yeah.
And it has to do with all parts of the game, everything.
And I've had many conversations with Ben. I've been very lucky enough to do that. And man, he's got a good head on his shoulders. I have a lot of trust in his team. Will you do a reaction to the OST separately at some point this week? Maybe. We'll see how much time I need to grind. I do not know if Kepler is a solo destination. I hope it's not, but I don't think they've talked about it. Yo, Bon Nickel, what's up? I'm having a great day. I hope you are having a great day as well, my friend. I want to point out that besides there's apparently more side quests that spend on the story that are separate from all those missions, so you can do whatever you want. Yeah, they do kind of mention that too, that there are like side quests. I'm interested in that. We did not get to see any of those.
Fate, through our seasons, through the fundamental systems, and in particular, like Robbie's saying, I've been focusing on thinking about the kind of building blocks of Destiny 2 and getting those like not only stood up but also transformed and iterated on in some really exciting new places.
Nice. Well, let's go ahead and just start at the top. Can you tell us a little bit about what like the core formula of Destiny is changing and why?
Yes. So I think we need to start with the why first, because it's important to think about what is Destiny, what is great about Destiny. And Destiny is best when you have like awesome chases that you're excited about, you have really cool, powerful builds to make, and there's a mountain to climb that's right in front of you that you want to climb. You're like, I want that mountain, it looks pretty cool. And the thing that is not always true right now in Destiny is like, it doesn't feel streamlined as it could. Players don't have as much agency. You know, we want to be player driven, we want to be more rewarding than we are. Because right now there are barriers to playing Destiny like in the best way. And those barriers are insurmountable sometimes. So think about that whole picture of, okay, what is the Destiny that we really want, that has been in the past, that we also want to get back to, and where we want to go for the future. That's where all the changes you're going to see have started, like at their inception point. So it's a big piece of the pie.
Massive updates coming across so many systems of the game, and this is like we're just getting in, digging into the surface.
Yeah. I mean, to that same end, then, how are we making it easier? Pardon me, to go ahead and just get straight into the fun.
Oh no, let's do it, because that's exactly what we want to do. And the first thing you're going to see when you log into Destiny with Edge of Fate,
I'm gonna skip all the portal stuff because we've heard it to death and back, and we'll watch. I think before the stream tomorrow, we'll watch before the expansion tomorrow, we'll watch the 2 other streams. So
yeah, you want to feel like as you're pushing yourself, you are rewarded for it. That is something that's really important to the vision here for the portal.
Yeah. Rewards, huh?
Rewards. There are a lot of rewards, aren't there?
It's funny you mention it. Yeah, we've got Banes, Boons, modifiers, but let's talk about gear for a little bit here.
Yeah.
What's changing about loot, and why should Guardians care?
Yeah, so like talking about chases and mountains and builds, like gear's at the center of all of that. And we actually have 2 giant gear changes I'm gonna like put in 2 little buckets for us to talk about. The first one is Armor 3.0. And the next one is gear tiers. And so like talking about Armor 3.0 first, we are probably making the biggest change ever since Shadowkeep around the system. It's enormous.
It's going to be so crazy because all the changes that they keep making to this, like the fonts being lessened, recuperation having less health now, and like all this stuff, they are like, you will make a choice about what your build is going to be. There's no getting around this system. You are going to have to build into something. And I think that's a very scary change for a lot of people, and I'm interested to see how it plays out.
Set bonuses, which is a long requested feature for all the new armor that you're going to be able to get at Edge of Fate launch, and we're redoing all the stats.
Veste, 2 things. You can't post links in YouTube, it won't let you. And 2, I've had it confirmed by Bungie that the OST is still DMCA'd by Sony, which means if I play it on stream, I'll get copyright struck. So we're not going to be listening to it on stream today.
Armor where they can now like exceed 100.
They read my 3 builds I worked so hard to get.
Yep. We're going to, every single piece of new legendary armor that drops is going to have all the energy filled in, so you can build crafting right away, and it's going to essentially like. There's more features actually that I could talk about, but I don't think I'm allowed to yet.
Fair. Well, something that we can't talk about too, you mentioned gear tiers as well.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so gear tiers are very exciting because every single legendary weapon and armor that you can get is going to have 5 gear tiers, starting from 1 going up to 5. And like we have a 5 gear tier 5 piece of legs armor on the screen right now. And you can see that like this is like looks really cool.
So I have seen the trials set piece bonus. I don't think I'm allowed to talk about it, and to be quite honest, I don't remember what it does. I remember not being super impressed. Like the only other traits I've seen set bonuses other than that I've seen are the ones that we've all seen. So everyone's seen 4. I've seen the trials one. Like I said, I don't really remember what it does. I just remember the only one that I've been interested in being Bushido. Like Bushido seems really good. I am interested. We did not get to see the higher version of the Ion, because they're called the Ionians, right? So this would be Ion renewal. Whatever the fuck. The Aion. We didn't get to see the upgraded version of the renewal strides, or like the upset, so like maybe that one's better. I just don't know. Surely, because they said that would have its own unique origin trait set or set bonus, so we'll see.
the iconography, but it also has a ton more stats. And
so many of these changes are going to take so long.
What's going on with the energy there?
Yeah, the energy. Yeah, the energy says 11, and it's true. It's not a typo. Like energy is going to 11 for higher tier.
That
armor.
alone, 11 energy. Remember, all your new exotics get 11 as well. That's going to be huge.
And so if you want that for your build crafting opportunities, it does like give you some new options you never had before.
That's going to be kind of crazy.
Challenge yourself to get more higher tier armor and keep on going to get yet more higher tier armor to get those options.
Yeah, and this is also not something that's just relegated to armor, right? When it comes to weapons, they're obviously getting.
Yo, Chris, thank you so much for the
Destiny
sub.
without chasing some.
You read my mind.
Yeah, like weapons are part of the player identity. You know, some people like have a gun that they love.
You got fashion, and then you have gunplay.
That's
right?
true. Though we do have fashion for your guns a bit now. well, so because once you reach tier 5 for your legendary drops, you're going to be getting tier 5 weapons, and those have unique shader treatment. It's like essentially a completely different look that's going to immediately identify it to you and others that this is the highest tier gear of this.
Those look really good. Once again, their current plan is for tier 5 weapons to always have this shader. I strongly begged them to reconsider that, where they have a different shader at least every year, if not every expansion, and I hope they consider. I feel like they've implied Bushido's the higher level Kepler set. The trailer seemed to imply that, but also that same trailer showed, like, the other set that they show in that trailer is clearly the upgraded set. So I think that was just marketing shenanigans. Radtacular.
It's going to show on the
I have Starfire ready to go, but I'm not starting with it tomorrow now.
It's going to show on the icon. It's even going to show when you kill enemies with that.
I think
weapon.
Bushido is
There's
like
unique
pinnacle
kill effects
portal
for tier
gear,
5 weapons that you can turn on or off if you don't want it, but your gameplay will like show that the weapon that is being used is like the highest tier you can get.
Yeah, Giver's Blessing, which I think we have on screen right now. This is one of the Kepler auto rifles, and I cannot put this thing down.
So good.
Yeah, when we're playing through the Edge of Fate right now. And it's what's really exciting about it for me is that like, when you see that tier 5 drop, like you know immediately that's better than like a tier 3 or tier 4 weapon that you have, right? And I think that's when we talk about making Destiny easier to just jump in, find the fun, make it accessible, but also create more depth. You know, this is what we're thinking about. It's like how can we just make immediate, like you understand, like okay, this is probably better than the thing I have right now, depending on what gear tier it is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good example of how much time and effort is being put into these game systems to make them more like approachable. Change can be scary. There's a lot of change that's about to come to the game. We're Armor 3.0, we have so many new boons, we have a bunch of new stuff. And after 10 years of Destiny, this is going to flip some stuff on its head. So, I mean, we're going to have a bunch of blog content. We're going to have interviews with Robbie, with Ben, with more folks across the team that have been working on this.
Yo, Bard! Thank you so much for the gifted sub, my friend.
We'll be elevating our creator community.
Let's go.
When they're creating guides, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a fun time. But ultimately, a big shout out and thank you to all the folks that have been coming into our studio, giving feedback early on some of these systems so they can be more approachable. And we're looking forward to all the feedback that's going to be coming after
JK,
launch
how are you
too.
doing?
Like this is again one of our first steps into something, and then the community and we are going to build something amazing.
Yeah, and I can't stress enough how much feedback we've gotten from the community summits we've been running over the last year for the Edge of Fate, and just people reaching out to the community teams and others to us. Like your feedback is invaluable. So like seriously, like thank you so much. We're making this game together ultimately.
Yeah, it's incredibly important part of the process. Like I don't think we would be able to make what we do without it.
Yeah.
I really wish people got to see that side more. It's pretty incredible, like having like an actual discussion with devs. And I know they do this with like they reach out to community members too, like not just content creators. And there are people that we know that are just around the community that have been part of like virtual summits or have done surveys and shit. And I think that's so fucking cool. Like Bungie seems to have really pivoted over the last year or two really hard into like direct consumer feedback. And I think for certain aspects, I think it's going to serve Marathon really well. And I think it is going to serve Destiny exceptionally well because we've had a decade of discovering what doesn't work. And I think we're going to start seeing a lot of that tied in. I think a lot of this, for instance, is a direct result of a lot of that community feedback. And I think that's really cool. Yo, Andy, thank you so much for the sub. So will I not be able to level up enhanced traits on a tier 2 or 3 weapon on the same way I can with weapons right now? There's a chart out there somewhere. Off the top of my head, I don't remember, to be honest.
Yeah, working with the community.
I think if you get a weapon with perks, they're enhanceable, right? Or is tier 2 when you can start enhancing? I think it's like tier 3, you get extra perk drops, and they're all enhanceable. Tier 4, you can enhance your barrels, your origin trait, all of that stuff. Tier 5 is just the skin. Something like that.
I see a core part. Dylan, huge thanks to you and your team, obviously, for helping to lead that charge. And
Once again, everyone, if you're just now joining us, this is your absolute last day you can get the Pixel Perfect emblem before it's gone probably forever. So if you want this, you have to hop over to my Twitch, !Twitch over in YouTube chat. That'll bring you over to my Twitch. You can either become a sub or gift a sub to get this emblem. It is your very final chance to do so, my friends. Is there anything changing with Triumphs? The only thing that was mentioned to me is that they are cutting down on Triumphs that are not associated with titles. Tyson Green directly told me that. So I don't really know what that looks like or how that manifests, but while I was at Bungie, they would not let us go into the titles and Triumphs page. So I don't know what is changing. We haven't talked about it a lot.
in advance for the big blogs you get to write, and then also our social media team will go ahead and get out the door. So go ahead and give us a follow.
I think, Ben, you were saying you wanted to try to break the record for longest twid?
I'm more predicting we are.
Yeah. So
it's not about try, it's the state of things.
It's going to be a multi-month journey as we head towards launch. So.
Yeah, be a good time.
Yeah.
But we've been talking a lot about the core Destiny hobby.
Does that mean that Flawless might be part of the raid seal again? I don't know. I really hope, talking to Tyson and Ben, they seem to have a really, so much of this update, so much of all of this is making the game more approachable, but also deepening it for people who want to do that, right? And so there are the portal, the armor 3.0, the tier 5s, everything that we are getting, all the difficulty changes, everything we are getting is serving to make the game more approachable, but also more deep. They're simultaneously simplifying parts of the game, but giving you more things to play and grind for and, try to push yourself to become better at the game to get at the same time. And it seems like both Tyson and Ben, who are both really locked into the depth area of the game, they seem to really acknowledge and respect the amount that players like us want to master the game and push ourselves for harder content. And I would really love if that gets translated into harder titles. Not every title needs to be impossible to get, but I think there should be harder titles to get. You know what I mean? I think they've all been very easy for a long time. So that's kind of where I'm at. And I think out of all the leadership teams that I've seen on Destiny, I think this is probably the most likely to give us stuff like that, but we'll just have to wait and see. HPNZ, thank you so much for gifting a sub. I love your face. Appreciate you.
To how players are.
My best friend loves Ice on Kills. I'll have to give him a listen one day. She was friends for a long time with the lead singer. Oh, no shot. That's sick. They are so good.
You're going to experience a full year of Destiny.
Yeah, so we've been focusing on improving and changing the formula of Destiny in multiple ways. And so progressing through the Fate Saga is going to be more meaningful with 2 expansions a year. We've been talking about how focusing our seasons on the core hobby of Destiny and that commitment to continually updating it. And in addition, we're going to have 2 free major updates.
I'm so excited to see. Oh, this is the thing I'm really excited. We still have zero idea if there's seasonal content coming tomorrow. I'm so interested to see what the free-to-play Reclamation season content is. We've seen snippets of the seasonal page, but we don't know really what it is yet, or what is there. Any story stuff with it. Yo, Clutch Gaming, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Appreciate you. And then Ash and Iron too. We're gonna be playing this. Ash and Iron, they're probably gonna start marketing in a month and a half. You know what I mean? Maybe 2 months. And then, oh my God, because they're going to have to start, and then as soon as Ash and Iron launches, they're going to start fucking marketing Lawless, right? There's going to be a constant, hey, here's what's next. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited to see everything that we don't know.
Between each of our major expansions.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really
in
cool.
the Year of Prophecy and beyond.
We'll have to see.
And so ultimately that means there's 4 big beats happening in a year, 2 expansions, 2 free major updates between those expansions.
The reveal for Ashen
so
Iron
what that means
September
we're
9th.
not
Oh
doing
yeah, we do
is
know that. I
paid
totally forgot
seasonal
that we do that.
content
That's right. That's
anymore.
Right.
We're not doing
shout,
separate
good shout.
seasonal storylines, and this also
Which
means
is great.
we're
It's
not
less than
building
2
a bunch
months
of
away.
activity
That's
content that
insane.
basically just goes away and is less meaningful to the game after 3 months. So we're instead focusing all of that effort that used to go there instead into building up the core hobby of the game, so the core hobby stays fresh and exciting, year round. And so ultimately, this means no more.
Yeah, I think Iron Banner, they have a really good chance to revamp Iron Banner with this sort of, and make it like one of these weekly event things, because it is essentially a weekly event, like Heavy Metal or Arms Week. And I think like having like 4 or 5 of those that are constantly changing is really healthy for the game, and I hope they do that as well. Is it possible we don't have seasonal content until September? Maybe, but there is a seasonal page, so I don't know.
Paywalls for seasonal content, and also these major updates themselves that
We'll see, though. I mean, we'll see. It is not uncommon for them, if there was seasonal content, it's not uncommon for them not to have announced it yet. So we'll see. We'll see.
Signposting around right now. The size of them roughly, and the inspiration for them we're thinking about is like Into the Light.
Okay. So when you say like Into the Light, for folks that aren't out there, like what, for a major update, how big is that? Like how do you encapsulate that?
So when I say Into the Light, a lot of this is like the inspiration of what it was. And with Into the Light came a really cool theme that wrapped around all the new stuff we were building within it, but also a lot of the reprise stuff as well. And also, with it came Onslaught, a new type of activity. It came with reprised exotic missions and a rethinking of how we could do like a rad style event, a raid event with the Pantheon. And so for our first major update coming a few weeks after the Edge of Fate launches, we've got Ashen Iron. Right? And so with Ashen Iron, we're going to be returning to the Plague Lands.
Returning to the Plague Lands, can't wait.
It's going to happen.
Plague Lands, baby.
And so that story is going to pick up from where we left off from the Edge of Fate. And with it, we're going to have a new activity called Reclaim, a brand new exotic mission, new types of pinnacle ops entering that for the first time, as well as, of course, what's Destiny without loot to chase? We've got new gear, new rewards, and 2 new exotic weapons as part of Ashen Iron as well. And again, this major update and all the seasonal content going forward is free for all players.
There's so
All
much
the
free
activity
content this
that
year.
exists in the portal that's free to play.
There's so much
even
free
actually
content
go
this year.
one quick layer deeper on seasons as well. What are some of the cool things that we're going to be able to do with the season that's launching alongside the Edge of Fate?
Yeah, Ben has been working on this space with the team for a while now, so I'm going to kick this one to him.
Yeah, so we're trying to make any
Plague
time
Lands and no Wrath
the
of the
best
Machine.
time to hop into Destiny. And one of the ways we want
Do
to
you think we get a
do
Wrath
that
of
is
the
we want to
Machine exotic
invest
mission?
in events that
They
are
said new pinnacle ops. Pinnacle ops are generally exotic missions, right? Do we think Wrath of the Machine exotic mission?
accelerating the game and
My layout for this new saga is that it doesn't feel like Diablo 4 resets. I dropped the game because I didn't like to do it time and time again. What I will say is, I mean, all of your armor, like and weapons, you can still use. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. But if Wrath of the Machine was returning, they'd be advertising it by now. Oh yeah, Wrath of the Machine is not coming back anytime soon.
every part of the game.
Oh, that's brutal, Marvin. I didn't even know that was a thing. You're tired of these exotic missions? What? How could you be tired of exotic missions? Exotic missions are awesome.
Also bringing new cool stuff. And actually, we've been working on this so long, we actually have some new cool stuff coming before the Edge of Fate.
It's a special little treat.
Yeah, special little treat. So this Friday, you can play a little event, maybe you've heard of it, called Heavy Metal, which is Tanks vs. Briggs, a new PvP mode. It's super fun. I would kind of wish I was playing it right now, not gonna lie.
Yo, Mighty Meme Tool, thank you so much for the sub, my friend.
People at home
Enjoy
don't know
your
is
Emblem.
we have a new reward. That's a unique thing in Destiny. If you invest in this event, if you go and play it. It is a free-to-play event. So this reward is
one in.
Absolutely, yeah. But
yeah, Heavy Metal was really fun. I love these like short burst events, man. I think they're gonna be really healthy for the game. Hey, something this week is completely different. You're farming something completely new. Bam. And then next week you're on. It's gonna change the cadence week to week, and I think a way that's really cool.
Oh yeah. So like I just said, there's more.
And if you don't like it, if you're not a fan of Heavy Metal, well, next week there will be something else. There will be some other portal, or I mean, tomorrow there will be a new portal will have a new weapon or armor piece focus that maybe you're interested in, or Arms Week might be next week, or Iron Banner might be next week, or Solstice might be next. Like it's going to change the week to week and even day to day dynamicism of Destiny so much, which I think 10 years in is very important, because how many times chat, I mean, come on, everyone in both chats, you felt this, right? Over the course of even Heresy, which I would consider to be a good season or episode, every week is the fucking same. You log in on Tuesday, you do your 2-hour max story mission, maybe you farm like a little bit of whatever the activity. Oh, it's a good week for Court of Blades, go ahead and do that. Oh, I'm gonna go sit on Altars of Sorrow and do that. Or like if we go back to Revenant, it's like your first act is story mission, a little bit of Salvation Onslaught. Story mission, a little bit of Salvation Onslaught. And then it switches. Story mission, a little bit of Challenge of the Elders. You know what I mean? It's so yeah, check Eververse too, exactly. It is, Destiny dies when your week to week becomes stagnant. 100%. And so if they can inject these weekly variations and even daily variations with the portal, that's how this game is going to survive and even thrive going forward. Everyone is so sick of the predictable Destiny game. And I hope that there's even some stuff. Yo, Movable, thank you for the gifted sub. I really hope that they've got some of this live event stuff hidden up their sleeves, and like one Tuesday they just drop something random. Hey, by the way, there's a new weekly event. We didn't tell you guys about it. Fucking go wild for this day, or for this week. Oh, by the way, there's this brand new shiny weapon in the game. Wasn't here before. It's only here for this week, and we'll bring it back sometime in the future, but you have a week to farm for it for now. Go get it. That sort of stuff, love that. I think that, especially for a player that interacts with Destiny like I do, I think this is like, we're moving into the era where if realized the way that it is in my head and the way that I think they've communicated it, I think it could keep me, at least personally, like really involved and really excited on a week-to-week basis, which is something that Destiny's not had in a very long time. So I'm excited. Sounds like the soundtrack's out on Spotify, at least here in the UK. Just in case I'm not. Let me check my Discord as well. What's the soundtrack called? Yeah, I don't see anything that's actually like official. Not available in the US? Yeah, then it's still DMCA'd.
Yeah. There's one that's going to happen right after the launch of Edge of Fate. It's called Arms Week, and it's a 1-week-long event, and you're going to be focusing on one weapon archetype in Arms Week whenever it comes around. And this one is going to give you a new legendary weapon of that type. It's going to have some volatile mods that are there for
and
the week.
Shinies that you can only farm that week. And then they'll be back in the future, but at least initially it'll only be available during that week. So it's like, hey, if you like this, so like the first, I show this in my video on Arms Week, but there's the Photo Nutria, I think the gun is called. But there's a shotgun hand cannon that's only available initially, at least. I'm sure they'll make it available again eventually, but initially it's only available from Arms Week, or it becomes available with Arms Week, and you can go farm out a shiny by participating in Arms Week. And that's just like what you're going to be doing for that week. That's fucking awesome.
But you know, there is a problem when
Edge of Fate is not updated on Steam yet, Patrick. It's not available until tomorrow.
Weapons and about using them.
Yeah, you gotta have a place to test all that out.
Right, and so I mean, I've been doing that in EDZ this whole time, and
sure. Potentially, Marvin.
Poor dregs.
Right.
Yeah.
But there is a new way now. We have a new feature, a long-requested feature that is being added to the game with Arms Week. It is the shooting range. And the shooting range is being added to...
This shit is sick. I'm so excited for this.
It is a permanent addition to the game with the launch of Arms Week. We're not taking it away. And you can go there and you can try out everything in your kit, everything about your build.
Artifice armor will no longer be a thing. If you have Artifice armor, or if you go back and do like old dungeons, you will still get Artifice armor, and it'll still work, but there's no Artifice in 3.0.
Different kinds of of enemies and situations, and it's all real damage numbers. It's like
It's even got a scoreboard.
It's even got a scoreboard
for you
right there.
and your fire team.
Yeah, your whole raid team can go down into the shooting range and try out, like, see exactly how well you're going to do for some kind of boss at this range or with a
Say,
strategy.
yeah, who can do most of the damage, right?
Yeah, well, you're finally going to know. That
So we have a rally flag. It's not just a shooting range. Like, you can go beyond the firing line and use your abilities too.
Yeah, you totally can. And like, if you wanted to, you could even take in Prismatic and pop Transcendence and try that out. And well, I think the reason why we're not seeing that right now is because it's a Titan.
Yeah, it's a good soldier.
Yeah.
Standing on that firing line.
Yeah, standing on the firing line.
All about building that line and standing.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of theory crafters are going to have to go ahead and have some upheavals to their Google Docs, I'm guessing.
And you can
That'll be a
change
really
the
good tool,
one
like,
thing.
as we're adding.
I think using this, you can change the aggression of the enemies. So you can make it so they just stand still. You can make it so they shoot at you. Oh my god, it's so good. So good, so good.
All of these different systems with gear tiering and all of that.
No shot.
You can go in and check those damage numbers
Oh my god.
in real time. Like, how do my stats?
That sounds so dumb, but I saw Dado play solo ops 10 times better than Lost Sectors. Yeah, no. So solo ops are they're not really going to be for me. But they're not like I'm still gonna run them, and some of them were fine. Like the Nessus one was probably the best one that we played, or maybe the Moon one. But they are the way I think about solo ops is like if Strikes and Lost Sectors had a baby for solo players. That's what a solo op is. Not the most mechanically interesting. Sometimes not a ton of enemies, sometimes a ton of enemies. It kind of depends. I'm sure at harder difficulties it'll be more engaging too. But they are definitely better than Lost Sectors. No question in my mind, they are better than Lost Sectors. Lost Sectors were not really content for me either. So,
how are these different gear bonuses going to affect my gameplay? You can see it in the tower now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And while we're talking about weapons,
oh yeah,
there's a lot of Easter eggs hidden in the shooting range too. Like some of the.
I know. There's one more thing. I'm excited. So there's more events, of course.
This hand cannon, the Guardian is using one for Armors Week, or can't you say?
Some kind of boss at this range.
No. I can show you the hand cannon from Armors Week. I have a video on it. God, I've made a fuck ton of videos the last couple of months. The focus weapons this time. My Armors Week video got 30,000 views. What the hell? This is it. Photonutria Farah is a brand new hand cannon called Photonutria Farah. It's one of the brand new shotgun hand cannon version of this weapon. I'm very excited. So it shoots shotgun pellets. And this was also a trace rifle. I don't really understand. This doesn't make any sense. Because this week, the first week of Arms Week is completely focused on hand cannons. So everything is a hand cannon associated with it. All the bounties are hand cannons, all the rewards are hand cannons, except for this trace rifle. And I don't understand why this was available. This had a shiny too, as you can see. It's beautiful. I just don't understand why. But it's gorgeous. The shinies from this are awesome. There's also a new trace rifle you can earn, but I'm not really sure what that's about because everything else for this Arms Week was about hand cannons. I had no idea I said that in the video, but kind of based. Good job, me. Good job, me. Anyways, one of the best shinies they've done. Absolutely fucking gorgeous. Yo, Outwillier, thank you so much for the sub, my friend. Enjoy your emblem. All right. We're getting close to the end of the stream, chat, so this will probably be the final call. This is your absolute last chance to get this emblem. It disappears tonight. You'll never be able to get it again. If you want it, hop over to my Twitch and either become a sub or gift a sub before it's gone forever. Let's finish out the stream.
In the tower now.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's happening to Mementos.
Oh,
I have literally no idea.
Right?
Yeah, no, there's one more thing. I know you're excited. So, there's more events, of
Arms
course.
Week kind of reminds me of a reimagined Arms Day from Destiny 1. Yes, it is. It is 100% that. It was always cool to see what cool perks the guns have when you ordered them the previous weeks. Yes. Blue Whale, thank you for the sub. Also, the cool thing about, I don't know if this is part of Arms Week or what, but they said like sometimes they'll just do like random buff days for the portal. So like the example they gave to us was like, hey, for this couple of days, all your Suros weapons do more damage and all the Suros weapons in the game are dropping from this. So if you have a specific Suros weapon you like to use or farm for, bam, these are the days that you should go farm the portal. Like that sort of idea is so cool. I'm very excited for that sort of thing.
And the holiday events are coming up, where Solstice is right around the corner.
You know, one thing I don't think I've seen people comment on about the firing range, being able to inspect the enemy models without being shot at. It'll be really good for thumbnails. That's a great point. Thank you. Yo, Inuifi, I butchered that. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. Very much like the Swords Week we got a while back. Yes, I forgot about that. Yes.
Summertime, right?
It's summertime. Summertime is solstice time in Destiny
Yo,
2.
Aura, what's
and
up?
Solstice has some really cool twists and such that we're planning, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. I want to show you all.
I'm excited for the Solstice twists. Give me more updated seasonal events.
New hollow foil treatment we have for Solstice weapons. So here we go. This
I need
is
to change
the
it to
hollow
I
foil treatment for
nullify. Oh, you
Solstice
didn't butcher
in
it? Oh,
2025.
okay.
It
By the way,
is-
dude, nothing's gonna make me farm in this game more than like good weapons with beautiful fucking shiny variants, man. This is just crazy. Literally every time they're like, oh yeah, by the way, shiny weapon. By the way, shiny weapon. By the way, like between the rights of the 9 weapons, the Arms Week weapons, and the Solstice weapons, what the fuck are we doing? It's crazy how good this shit looks, man. They just like, they literally power crept fashion in Destiny in like a month. Like, what the, bruh, it's gorgeous. Another heel clip incandescent weapon for my Volt, that's right. But this one looks pretty though.
It's amazing every time I look at it.
Yeah.
It is an
Oh!
ocean. And the line, yeah, we put the ocean on a gun. How did we do that? It's beautiful. I love it. And any kind of weapon that drops for this event can have a hollow foil.
Yeah,
no
so it
matter
could
what
be
the
tier 1 or tier 3. Yeah, any
exactly.
weapon can have a hollow foil.
Yeah, the tier 5 hollow foil.
Ooh.
You know, like that's gonna be a chase. Our other events will also have hollow foils.
Yeah, like Arms Week you're talking
Arms Week
about.
will have its own hollow foil treatment. Like every event, a major event we have, will have a hollow foil treatment. The holidays
so
will have their own
excited.
kind of special one, but yeah, Arms Week will have their
Yo,
hollow
Street
foil
Shadow, thank you for the
drops that you can
gifts.
farm as well.
Gifted sub, appreciate you.
No, it's going to be a good time. I'm going to have way too much stuff to chase down, so appreciate you.
That's
guys
what
doing
I'm
the hard work
fucking
and
saying. I'm
obviously for that.
excited.
But I believe we've got one
900
more thing.
RPM heel clip
Yeah, I
incandescent.
mean, we've been talking a lot about here are
Huckleberry.
the free updates coming to Destiny,
gonna be so
the
good.
portal, a bunch of different stuff, Edge of Fate, but we also have another expansion, and we need Allison back on the couch to talk about
Right,
it.
yeah, Allison.
She's the best one to talk
Yeah,
about.
There we go.
we've got something very exciting, and so once again, Allison, thank you for taking the time to join us today. We appreciate it.
Of course. I'm so excited to be the one more thing.
Yeah, it's a tradition around here, so we're glad that you could obviously go ahead and lead us into this one. But you know, as Dylan mentioned, we've talked about the Edge of Fate, but this is the first. year we're
Yo,
gonna be
Darth
doing 2
Stargazer, thank you so much for the
expansions
sub, my
over
friend.
the course of a year. Can you tell us a little bit about Renegades?
Yeah, so we're going to have a dedicated reveal for
Senpai,
Renegades in
thank you for the
September
sub.
alongside our major update, Ashen Iron. But
I'm glad to see they're still putting a lot of effort in and trying to make the game great after the final shape. I'm excited for the new direction they're taking it. I think, like, man, there is so much like creativity, excuse me, and passion flowing through this team. It is unreal, man. It is like just talking to them, they are so excited. Like, I feel like Destiny's just their playground right now, and they're like, cool idea, fuck it, let's do it. And they're just going for it. And that makes me really excited.
Sometimes our formulas can constrain us.
Houses should have come out in a
experimenting
Jar
and
Jar mask
innovating.
is crazy.
And so in that spirit, Renegades is going to be very different from the Edge of Fate. What I can tell you...
Senpai, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being part of this community. Our community is fucking awesome. You guys want to see something insane, by the way? You guys want to just see absolutely something unbelievable? Speaking about how awesome our community is. This is us, chat. This is for charity, for the Bungie Foundation. We have raised almost $197,000. Like, that's my subscribers, my channel alone. You guys are fucking insane. Yo, M Chief, thank you so much for the sub. So, tomorrow with the shader, there's a chance we break $200,000 total. Which is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. It's quite literally like the definition. What the fuck is this? Why do I have something called Hi My Name? Oh, why did I did not mean to bookmark that. That was from the thing I caught earlier. Oh, in about a year? Oh, no. This is like 5 years. They migrated over to Tiltify. This is like 5 years, but insane. I'm so excited. Like, I cannot express how grateful I am to have such an amazing community, guys. We're fucking... You guys are insane. You guys are insane. Wahlberg says, put it this way, you made me a little less worried for Edge of Fate. Some of the changes, I'm still on the fence. I don't like seeing it I don't like it without seeing it in the game. For many of the changes, I'm excited to get into. Yeah, I think I think going into it with an open mind and just trying it out. And like I've been telling people, like, look, if you don't want to buy the DLC, don't. You know what I mean? Like, most of the shit that we're talking about is free. So I'm excited. I'm glad that they're taking giant swings, and not everything's going to hit. You know what I mean? But I think, like, Destiny's 10 years old. It needs some major innovation, and I'm glad that they're thinking like this. I'm excited. I'm excited for it.
About it later.
Yo, Salty Grippo, what's up?
We're going to be experimenting and innovating with activities, with social
Salty Grippo, I saw you throwing tomatoes at my fucking tweet, by the way. What the fuck's up with that? Am I gonna have to ban your ass? What's going on here, man? Yo, Dolph, thank you for the sub. Appreciate you.
But more importantly, I want to talk about our inspiration. And so I have to kind of tee it up first. So Renegades is going to be a Destiny, like definitively Destiny expansion. This is part of
Rift Ticks. Yeah, I'm so excited for tomorrow. My only early gripe is I want more armor archetypes, so I bet that'll come. There's going to be a lot of little growing pains like that. My kind of theory with a lot of stuff like that is like they want to like trial the system, so they don't want to like overextend for and if it's not going to work out, I guess. That's like the only reason I can think of, or they want like, you know, more archetypes to be an exciting selling point or whatever. But we'll see. I'm excited. I also have a gripe with the archetype system and how that's been kind of handled, especially with exotics and stuff. But, you know, at the end of the day, I think it's still primarily a positive system. So. Thanks. Yeah, I'm excited for the raid. It's going to be good. They'll have other sets ready to go for Renegades. Yeah, for sure.
And it's going to push it forward in important ways and introduce characters that we're going to spend time with for years to come. It is an
Dr. Delirious, thank you for the Prime.
Saga story, and it's an homage.
All right, really last chance, because we only have like 7 minutes left in this preview. All right, everybody, this is your very final chance to get this emblem. If you want the pixel perfect emblem, hop over to Twitch, gift a sub, or become a sub. It is your very final chance. After tonight, you'll never be able to get it again, very likely. So make sure you take advantage of that.
To a universe that has inspired Bungie from the start. It's a universe that all of us here on the couch grew up with, as well as everyone else at the studio and millions of you back at home too. It is a peanut butter and combination, a peanut butter and like chocolate combination inside of what we're making that could only be possible in the kind of world that we build here. And so I am absolutely thrilled to be able to give our first sneak peek at Destiny 2 Renegades.
Let's take a look.
This is such a fucking good trailer. Oh! I'm not like I'm not a Star Wars guy, but that shit gets me so hyped. I'm so excited to see what this looks like. Yo, Focus, thank you for the sub. Let's Low, thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. You are right. I work with game devs from the platform business side. You don't crank your whole hog on new. That's fucking. Those are insane 2 sentences to say together, by the way. You don't crank your whole hog on new features like armor archetypes. You release small so that you can get feedback so you can iterate later. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, if it is Mars, I hope we get like, I hope they don't just reuse parts of Mars. Like, I hope it's like a whole different side of Mars.
Okay, Robbie, what did we just see?
Yeah, so that's Renegades, which is coming out
I guess I could
this December.
Mercury in Destiny's sandy, right? That could also be Mercury, because the sun is pretty big in the sky. Although it's not big enough to be Mercury. I bet they just call it fucking Mars.
To really drive it home here, Renegades is a one-of-a-kind
Thanks for the
Destiny
emblem. Hey,
experience,
thanks for subbing.
right?
Thank
And
you.
just like we on the Destiny team have taken inspiration from other genres like dark fantasy.
I've not listened to the Edge of Fate soundtrack.
Cosmic
Maybe
horror.
tomorrow before we
Renegades takes
play.
the space western vibe and aesthetic that is Star Wars, and it puts it through that.
That's one
Destiny
change. I'm
way.
like, what are you doing, Bungie? They could have easily had a system that means higher light the more tiered loot you unlock. You want new base for exotics to drop. They said they have a different plan for exotics. Yeah, we'll see how that works out. I don't know. We'll see.
And ultimately, it's created a new lawless frontier that is emerging within Seoul. And so, like, we're so excited to show Renegades off a little bit today and to be talking about it more in the future in September alongside the free major update with Ash and Iron. But right now, today, we're focused on Rite of the Nine and what's right around the corner with the Edge of Fate.
Absolutely. No, I heard a lot of calendars get marked just now on September, but no, super excited to share more of that in the future. But that actually leads us to the conclusion of today's show, which again, we covered a lot.
There's been a lot today.
Yeah, this has been a big show, honestly. No, we went through a lot of it. So let's go ahead and quickly double check. We obviously went through, and the Year of Prophecy, pardon me, is going to go ahead and kick off on July 15th. And this kicks off a brand new multi-year Fate saga and our new focus on the core hobby of Destiny.
Yo,
the
Clown,
first
thank you for the
Edge of
gifted
Fate
sub.
is going to be launching again on July 15th, as I noted, with its raid launching on July 19th.
Okay, hold up.
Yeah.
So you're going through a lot of information. We already covered that.
Oh, yeah.
But like, you can't just sneak in a raid date. We have a new raid coming with the expansion, July 19th. We're going to have a bunch of blogs. We're going to have the rules, regulations, all that kind of stuff for our raid race.
Of course.
We invite everybody to come in, try to go for that world first title. And yeah, I mean, just stay
TOA,
tuned for
thank you
more
so much for the
details. We're not going
gifted
to spoil
sub.
anything. It's a raid. We got to keep it secret.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
Yeah, everybody mark your calendars.
Yeah. Bungie.net.
5
is the place to go ahead and
days.
learn more. And again, follow our social media.
Desert
channels. Do us
Perpetual,
all a
baby.
favor.
I'm so excited.
So in addition to that, again, as we've noted, Ash and Iron, our first free major update, will be launching on September 9th. Renegades,
And if you missed
very
the
exciting,
announcement,
will be launching in
This is our day one team. Pretty excited. Join in Team Brenda, the math classers. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Azzy, thank you for the sub. It's gonna be a good time.
December, and then keep an eye again on our social channels. We'll provide all the updates once they're available. But as far as today goes, the Edge of Fate and the entire Year of Prophecy pre-orders are available starting right now. Now, pre-ordering for starters, the Ultimate Edition will go ahead and unlock the New Land Beyond.
New Land Beyond, that exotic sniper. Ooh, I can't wait, man.
I can't wait, same, honestly. That'll be unlockable in addition to several other goodies.
Yo,
And
Chief,
also,
thank you for the sub.
We've
Appreciate
also got
you.
a collector's edition that'll be available. You can see here on screen, it will be coming with an awful lot of very cool stuff, including this cool statue that you may have noticed here that's been sitting with us on stage.
You're sending
this is
me
one
an
that you
image?
can go
Oh,
ahead
no.
and add to your collection as well, but that's not all that's in there. Is there, Allison?
We got the writing team got a little excited on this one. We put a lot of lore goodies into this collector's edition. So like that weird metal thing, that weird envelope, boy, weird. Wonder what's up with that.
Just decorative
You should
points?
probably read it. Yeah.
Yeah, I also the metal thing. There's got to be. I'm like praising for an in-game ARG that has to do with that metal thing, because she teases it there. It's really cool. As far as I'm aware, it has there's nothing.
Anyway, we're going to do a dramatic reading as soon as
Yeah, we should go downstairs immediately.
So I'm
right after this.
Count me in. And then again, too, as far as today goes,
I'm
Rite
going
of
to
the
keep
Night.
my eyes
This
out.
is the essential prologue to the Edge of Fate, and like all of our events moving forward, is going to be a free to all players. So make sure and go ahead and check that out when that arrives. And before the show wraps up, make sure and stick around for a little bit longer. We're going to be rating our good friend Sammy Cat as well. So go ahead and give her a follow.
All right, everybody. So that's it for now. That's it. This is your definite final chance. You have like a minute to gift a sub if you want this emblem or become a sub. Did you do a video about the collector's edition or just a stream? Just a stream, and then I did a video on the puzzle. I did not actually open it in a video. There wasn't actually too much to. Well, I kind of do actually. That's a lie. I do open it in that puzzle video because really the only thing it like usually they have a bunch of bits and pieces. This did not. It had like a couple pieces of paper. Like 10 pieces of paper that were all different notes and stuff, and then it had the statue. So yes, I did technically do a video on it on my channel. We are gonna raid someone. Did you try scanning on the Witch Queen Ghost Base? That's not how that works. The Witch Queen Ghost Base came preloaded with voice lines, and the NFC tags just play them. So the data is stored in the base. So we knew the second someone got their hand on a base, we knew literally every voice line from the base. So Bungie can't like retroactively go and update. It has what it has. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow, my friends. It is going to be an unbelievable day. I'll be live about an hour and a half or so before the DLC goes live. Maybe we'll listen to the OST. Maybe we shall rewatch some of the other streams. Maybe we'll just read some of the blogs. I don't know. I'm gonna go get a ton of sleep, so I'm not super tired. But I'm excited, everyone. I can't wait. Thanks for going on this journey with me, and I'll see you in the morning. Try to get